Everything is panic.
We're never ready, or we were born ready. One of those things. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Party Foul here on Lawful Stupid RPG. We are a bunch of nerdy gamers. We like to play D&D, and sometimes we do it in front of people. So if you'd like to watch, stick around. If you like to play, join us in Discord. You can find the links just beneath you. Click the link, come on in. We got community DMs, including the fabulous people sitting around me right now, and we'll play games with you. We'll hang out. We'll chat. So if you want to engage with us, please come around our Discord. That's the best way to do it. You can also find us on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on any sort of, online listing. We're probably there. So just do a little Googling. Do it yourself. Don't be such a lazy bum. And then just tell us, hey, click that follow button. It'll be great. All right. We also want to take a...
Are you okay?
We'll take a minute to say some thank yous here. Thank you to Arnott, who is developing our character art, as well as this amazing overlay that you see right around my face. And we have a new art character to reveal this week. It's Gwen! Thank for you in that DM overlay right there. Thank you, Arnott, for the wonderful Gwendolyn Flanagan in all of her prime. Now joining the rest of the ranks, we got one more to go.
What a whole cutie.
The awesome Neriad art will be here, maybe even featuring a little Proton, I don't know, next week. So we're excited to give you one character art per week. This is number 5 of 6. Pretty exciting. Also have to take a moment to thank Multi-Music as well as Tabletop Audio for giving me some awesome music that I can use for this here stream. On the amazing Roll20 that we use for most of our stuff. And then finally, we have a giveaway going on, and we are really close. 20 more followers, I think, last time I checked. If we get those 20 followers up to 1,000 followers for the channel, we're giving away a player's handbook, we're giving away a monster manual, and we're giving away some dice. Please, please, please click that follow button. Tell your friends to click that follow button. Then we'll do the giveaway command, and it could be you walking home with some fabulous new stuff. But beyond that, we're going to run a little trailer for you, and then we'll come back to Party Foul, Episode 6, Smitten.
Powerful magic, terrifying monsters, valiant heroes, the fate of the world on the line.
But before all that, sometimes you just got to kill some goblins.
Right. But grand twisting plot lines, heart-wrenching sacrifice, invocations of the gods themselves.
I'm getting 5 silver a day to move the crates from here to here.
Magical items.
This is sharp and rusty enough to cause tetanus.
Backstory revelations.
My uncle was a chef.
Big bad endgame boss fights.
These crates are really heavy.
Seriously? Is this even D&D?
Hell yeah. And we're calling it Party Foul. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Thank you. Oop, I have that not muted. Let me mute that and go that. Okay. Now here we are. Welcome back to episode 6 of Party Foul. So, last time, our little band of party poopers found themselves having freed the captured residents of the southern outpost, a dwarven outpost of Lathander, who was, they were captured by some drow who our friend Zaunder here knew had intimately with some of the drow that had taken over the place. Not intimately like that. That's for other people. Zaunder, don't be silly. So they relinquished the control and gave it back to the power of Brayon and his troop of the Holy Army of Lathander. Given a few different missions, they decided they needed to head back to maybe Bobby Garcia, the enchanter, to let him know that his oranges were being requested and they had some other things for him. But on the way, they stopped near a town where some weird things had been going on. They got to the town and everything seemed totally fine, maybe a little too fine, when suddenly they realized that the town was being controlled by a poisonous figure in their well, and they managed to, with thanks to the help of a banishing arrow, take out the spectator that was controlling everyone, and save the town itself. And now they're packing up their things, getting back in their cart. Nidrol, their little prisoner, still in tow, and they're rolling the cart out of town here about midday on their, I think, 4th day together as a little family question mark. That was a question that we had last time.
Yes.
So, as you all, I'll move you back to the other map now. Back to where we were. Here we go. As you all pack up your things, the cart starts to roll out of town. By the way, you did send someone named Lavinia to just run to the southern outpost. She just took off running to tell them what was going on, and you were trying to decide your next move. But as your cart starts to pick up steam and roll out of town, an elderly gentleman does start to kind of jog. Wait, hold on a second, please. Sorry?
Hello?
Yeah, you, the tall one there, Furbolg?
What, me?
It's not you.
I think he's talking to me, Matthias.
Oh.
Yeah. And Meena, you recognize this elderly gentleman as the person sitting in the inn who was eating a small meal when you walked up to them during the little rendezvous earlier when you were investigating the town.
The one that said that he hadn't seen any furbolgs when I asked him?
This one is the one that said that he had indeed seen
That he
furbolgs.
had, okay.
Had seen one before. And he sort of flags you down and runs out of breath. Sorry about that. I'm a little old for this. Before you leave, I just wanted to give you this. And he's got a burlap sack in his hand that's about a quarter filled.
Oh, thank you. What is it?
Well, it's I don't really know how to explain it. It's just my brain's a bit foggy from all of that happened before, but it's the last Furbolg that came through, he asked us to plant something, and that's what we got. And as you sort of take the burlap sack and sort of look and peer inside, you see a lot of very old grayish green vines and roots and petals inside of this bag, all covered in loose soil.
Okay. Did it grow first, or did you just not ever plant it?
Oh boy, did it grow. It sure did. You see, he came through and he said that he was some sort of experimental farmer, and he wanted to see if this would grow in our soil. So we said as long as the species wasn't, invasive or anything, that'd be just fine. And we did. But as soon as we planted it, a few weeks later, it was everywhere. I had to extract it from the ground, took a real surgical procedure. It grew like crazy. Almost destroyed poor Wayne's potato patch. But, we managed to extract it, and this is the remnants of it. I don't know. That was almost a year ago now, maybe more.
Okay, and you're giving it to me why?
Well, he's supposed to come back in a few months, and he never came, so I figured... I don't mean to presume that you all know each other or anything,
We don't.
Oh.
We don't at all. You probably would never have met one of the Furbolgs from my tribe.
I don't... He said he was from, the Elder Bog?
What?
So what was that about not meeting one of your own?
The only Furbolg that has left the Elder Bog in the past 40 years, other than me, is... We don't talk about him, okay? We can't talk about him. And...
Certainly sounds like you know the man.
It's my brother, okay?
Oh.
Your brother.
That's why I thought you recognized him. The family resemblance, not the whole racist thing.
Oh no, we're not.
Is that
we're not
what we're
forgetting
going
that.
with? Because I don't think that's what you actually meant, but...
He sort of looks at you and peers very closely. Yeah, same ears?
One of my brother's ears was cut off.
Yeah, that's him. I remembered the ear.
Okay. Where did he say he was going?
He didn't really, just asked us to plant these, said he'd be back.
Which way did he go?
That way? And he sort of just gestures very generally north, like in a sweeping motion.
Oh, that narrows it down.
Okay. Well,
it was a long time ago. I really apologize, but I just thought that it should be in the hands of, someone so clearly, closely related to him. Boy, just look just alike. Just really do.
I take the burlap sack with the plant and put it like very gingerly inside of my my pack that I have.
Okay then.
Okay.
Do you see? What was it he planted? Was it like a? Is it alive still?
It doesn't really look alive. I'm not a farmer though. I wasn't ever trained to farm.
Oh, well, maybe Bobby knows something about it then.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah. Well, as if you still trust him.
I never really trusted Bobby, but
All right. What'd you say your name was again?
I'm Walter.
do you want to
Walter.
come with us, Walter? Because I
What?
took the thing you were giving to me, and you're just kind
I
of still standing.
haven't seen my kids in the past few days. I think I'm gonna stay with them.
We have enough people in our group also.
Also, he looks useless. He would probably die.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
look old and weak and worthless. Get out of here, old man.
I just got really. Now I'm kind of sad I helped you out. And he just sort of like walks away.
Wait,
Well, at least he knows
Slowly
how
walks
we
away.
felt.
do you think he wanted me to pay him something for telling me that my brother, who just
Meena,
it's a
listen.
long story.
All these people are shitheads.
There's fire involved, so I just want to go and not think about it anymore.
All right. We're not going to pester you or anything.
Yes, you are, and I know you are, but I don't want to talk about it, so can we please just go?
It kind of sounds like you want us to pester you.
Oh, I could pester you if you want.
No, I don't want you to pester me. You're gonna make me cry.
I think she
I
really
just
wants
miss
to
my
talk
brother a
about it.
lot. I don't want to talk about it, Zaunder. I hate all of you. And I just walk off.
What do I do?
Does that mean we got Meena out of the group? Because I'm fine with that.
I'm
Meena.
not. I'm not. I mean, I'm not. I'm going to struggle to walk this far otherwise.
Oh, cars. We'll be fine. Just hop on that.
The cart is pretty crowded, though. You have, at this point, Nidril just like keeled over, knocked out from behind, laying in the cart face down with a tarp over him. You have a ridiculous amount of armor and weapons in the cart. You do have the room from the crate, so there's definitely room for a couple more folks, and then a driver and a person next to it. I actually gave you a cart. Look at that, everyone. There's a cart
Yeah,
What?
right on screen there. Very cool.
on
Oh.
the screen.
Hey.
I don't have roll 20 open. Oops.
Look at that.
Wow.
Oh my god! You know,
I work and I slave, and you just
we
don't
talk
even.
about commitment. You know.
All right, well, let's get going. We'll pick up Meena on the way. She kind of gone far. Where'd she go? Ah, people with long legs are ridiculous. Come on, Bessie. I'm going to hop in the car and go get Meena.
All right. So the cart begins to mosey away back toward the road, I presume. Or where do you want to go? What's the plan?
We're heading to the Half Mounds, right? Or no, we're going to Bobby's first.
Or we're going to Bobby's first, and then we'll deciding there.
Oh,
Don't we have news to tell him about maybe a possible contract anyway? So that's a good strategy.
Right.
that's true.
Right. The contract about the oranges and watermelon.
And the other
Alright.
moon melon.
Oh, it's moon melon.
We
Yeah,
need to
Oh,
get some
right,
moon
we're
melon
supposed to talk to
seeds.
him about making magical fruits and such.
All right. Meena, are you still mad at us? It's only been like 5 seconds, but you still mad?
No, Finnegan, I'm sorry.
I know you'd come around.
Oh, she
didn't-
cooled down very
I'm
quickly.
sorry.
Oh, thank God for that. And I'll climb up Mina's shoulders, pull out a
I'm
tiny little cup in your hands, fills it with some black liquid, and sort of like, right, let's go then.
Matthias,
probably-
what is this?
It's I got it from the pub, from the tavern.
Oh, okay. And I take the thimble full of liquid and toss it back.
I'm not gonna down this just for roleplay, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's good to keep up with. Just make a mark somewhere that you've got one, Meena. All right.
It was a thimble.
Yeah,
I am
yeah.
7.5 feet
Some
tall.
strong
Yeah,
shit.
that's why I'm not making you roll yet.
And yeah,
Wait.
Yeah.
please.
All right. So the cart It's actually, I mean, picture the world map for just a second. Go back to that tavern music that everyone loves so much. So Bobby's is actually here. So you have a choice. You could either cut through the wilderness a little bit. It's not like super dense wilderness. Or you can go back to the road and then cut south, which is what you did before.
I'm feeling a bit adventurous. I'll just cut through the wilderness.
We'll see less people that way, too. I'm more comfortable off of the road, so that sounds good.
Right, it'll take a little bit longer, but it should be fine.
We're not in a hurry, are we?
We're also badasses.
I'll slap the body that's in the cart with us.
There will probably be more shade from the sun.
Yeah. All right. So you stick in the canopy, the thick canopy, and you do find that though it is a little difficult to get an oxen cart through some of these places, it slows you down a bit. It is a bit more of a straight line. And so when the next 3 or 4 hours, a couple things happens. The first is that Nidril wakes up in the back of the cart, grabbing the back of his head. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. Oh, that smarts. What happened?
Are you all right back there?
Where's the town? Why aren't we talking to those nice people?
Oh, we burned it down. Only joking. We fought a monster. He turned on us. Almost killed you.
That's more on brand, right? Okay. Sort of huddles beneath his cart and just takes his now bound hands again and just wraps them his fingers together. You can't really see much of it though. It's just he's mostly hooded and covered from the sun. But he does stare out at Zaunder whenever he can see you. He sort of just stares at you.
What do you want?
Hey, what's the plan, Zaunder? What are you gonna do with me?
Right now, I'm enjoying seeing you scamper around like a slave.
Well, I guess we're used to that, huh? The way we're treated.
Well, I'm having second thoughts about having him as slavery now. The more he mentions all of you in chains and stuff as a living, kind of makes my heart hurt.
Hey, Ninja, what do you think about farming?
I've never done it before.
Do you like manual labor?
I mean, that's all I know, really. That and a few little tricks.
Oh, what tricks do you know?
I can't really do any more of them today, but I can go invisible sometimes.
Oh.
I remember that one. It was annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, it only lasts for a minute or so, but maybe I'll last longer someday.
I hope you don't expect me to have any sympathy for you. It's not as if you ever showed any for me.
Nah, man, of course. I reap what you sow, right? That's a farming thing.
How do you know that, but you don't know much about farm? Oh, it's fine. We'll try and figure out what to do with you whenever we get to Bobby's.
Bobby.
Oh, you're like Bobby. He's a cool guy.
Maybe Bobby could use a hand on the farm.
Yes, maybe Bobby will, yes.
I think he does a lot of farming at night, so you wouldn't have to worry about the sun.
Yeah. Oh, and a good thing is you can't kill him because he's already dead.
That's true too. He's
So if
also
you try to-
giant, so if you try to fuck with him, he'll probably murder you like he did those kobolds.
Yeah, he'll probably eat you or put you and use you as fertilizer for his roses or something.
Oh, that would be nice.
Nidril for the first time doesn't have that kind of thing. He's processing a lot of information at once. He gets very quiet, sort of sinks back in the cart a bit.
Nice. We broke him.
I think if Bobby ate him, he would just fall out.
Well, but he would get all crushed up first and then kind of trickle through the rib bones.
Oh, maybe my basilisk can eat him.
Oh,
That's a great idea.
At this point,
I
Nidril
do
plugs,
like that.
takes his bound hands and tries to plug his ears, but he can't quite get there, and so he's sort of trying to keep his ears closed and chill out for a while.
oh, there's a 20% chance. Oh, that'll happen.
The next thing I need is a perception check from anyone that's looking around.
Matthias is always on the lookout.
Always.
Boy,
No.
I probably have my face in the
9.
old wizard's book that I have,
Okay.
trying to figure out if I have
16.
enough ingredients to
14.
resummon Proton.
10.
Someone got him killed.
I wonder who did that.
In that
10.
context, I'm driving the cart and probably Neriad is sitting with me then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not looking around though. I got my face in the book.
So I think Zaunder got a 16. Anyone
Yeah,
do
no.
better than that?
No, I got a 14.
All right. So Zaunder, you notice around you that there are some tracks in the ground. They seem to be leading a bit northward, like kind of across the road even, and out towards maybe where the empty is. And the tracks are strange. They're not animal tracks or human tracks or anything that like that. They're these large kind of little tubes in the ground. It's like the ground itself has a it's almost like a golf tee was set upon it and then hit like a divot. They're like little divots in the ground, and there's like tons of them all sort of marching northward.
Just little holes poked in that.
Yeah, holes poked in the ground. Yeah, maybe about 3 to 4 inches in diameter.
Where are they leading off to?
They're northward towards across the road, even toward the empty.
Spider tracks?
You say fire trucks? What are fire trucks?
Spider?
Said spider tracks.
Some kind of insect, maybe? I don't know
Oh,
what
you
would
didn't
cause
actually say
puncture
it.
wounds.
What
I
kind
You
of
guess.
didn't say it in
insect
character. I'm sorry.
In the ground.
I don't know.
A really
That's a
big
great
insect.
question.
Maybe a giant spider that the giant crocodile's gonna fight.
I've heard there is a giant spider king around here.
What? Who told you that?
Just something I heard.
These
Yeah.
tracks lead off northward toward the empty.
Is that like a real thing? Is that like a real spider thing going on?
I'm not sure.
All right.
Dungeon
what are
Master,
we
do I
talking?
know of any giant spiders in the area?
Make a let's call it a nature check, I guess.
Alrighty.
Neriad's
Why is she
a
not that
powerful wizard. Maybe he knows.
I got a 5.
Nope, no idea.
So are there like 2 sets of tracks, like 2 sets of legs? Like
There are so many of these things; it's really difficult to tell how many there are.
that's concerning.
Can I have a
Just a
look
lot
what they
of
are?
Yeah, make a nature check.
Climb down off Meena and have a look.
Good eyes under.
Oh my god, that's 2 6s in a row. 12.
Yeah, not really sure. They're just weird.
Definitely a giant spider king.
Will you stop saying giant spider?
There was a leg here and
What's
a
your
leg
problem
here.
with giant spiders? They're completely normal.
What's your problem with doors? I don't question you all the time.
It was the one door. It was a magic door. Can we stay on task?
Right. So which way are the tracks going? North, you said? We're going south. I'm gonna try and pull the cart. Let's go.
No, Finnegan, we're gonna go to Bobby's like we planned. Don't
Right.
If we come across something, I'm sure we can take care of it. It's not gonna be an issue. Or we
I-
can run. We've got a cart
Well,
and an ox that we can leave behind as bait now while we look at away.
Oh, I don't want to leave old Bessie.
Well, Bessie's life is less important than ours.
I don't even really know if it's named Bessie.
Well, we named it Bessie, so that's its name.
All
Right,
right.
like Meena. It's kind of the same thing.
But the tracks are interesting, and if it is a giant spider, then maybe I could ride it.
I sniff the tracks. I'm like, yes, smells like adventure.
Does it have a smell?
I don't know what adventure smells like.
I don't know what adventure smells like either. I'd
Yes,
love
I'm
to know what it
concerned
smells
to
like.
ask.
Oh, it probably smells like pumpkin and like sweat.
That is not what I was imagining. Maybe the sweat.
I like.
It probably
I like
smells off
fresh-
like copper or like iron, because blood and whatnot. Because a lot of people die on adventures. So we should just keep going then, right?
Oh yeah, I'm sure this is nothing. It's not foreshadowing or anything. Keep going.
Fucking god.
I will take the time, however long it takes to finish casting Find Familiar and use up all the rest of my materials
you
for
have
it.
the stuff?
I think so. Yeah, I think I had enough for 2 last time.
Yeah, there was enough for
So I
two summons from Bobby. So
I'm
yes,
just holding the book in my hand, and I have the incense in my mouth like this. It's just burning and like going up and back. Yeah, I'm just like finishing the cantrip, and when I finish, I close the book and I go,
Oh, there we go. Any minute now.
and then I just wait. It takes like another minute or so, and then Proton just comes, like materializes right in front of me and just like flattens against my face as we're moving forward, and he'll just crawl over my body.
Will he die again?
Oh, I mean, he's been banished and resummoned about, I don't know, 40, 50 times now at this point.
It must hurt.
It's like a lot of gold.
Oh, that probably hurt. Does he feel pain?
I don't know. Proton, did it hurt when you're destroyed?
You see, I think that was a tear that just went down his face.
Oh, Proton is fine. He's a strong boy, isn't he?
Oh, that,
Yeah, he'll just
That was
grab
just
at whatever your finger is, whatever finger is closest.
He does seem to be bonding with Gwen quite nicely.
You're best friends.
I sniff Proton. It smells like betrayal.
Like it smells like batteries.
It smells like betrayal.
Why do you know what betrayal smells like?
Well, it keeps letting him die.
How do you know what all these nouns smell like?
Don't nouns have smells?
Abstract concept, really.
Oh, yeah, more concepts, perhaps.
Yeah. So it sounds like the cart is heading still towards Bobby's, from what I understand.
Yeah, I'll push
Okay.
it towards Bobby still.
All right, the start to make mosey forward. You go for another couple hours. The sun is starting to fall down in the sky. You're hitting the evening a little bit. When you do indeed start to see the familiar outbreaking of the trees and this fence-like structure that surrounds Bobby's farm. However, you see the remnants of those orange trees have been entirely severed and split in half. I should change the music here because it's a little jaunty.
They
for
were
this
split in
mood
half.
change. Yeah.
It's like, really happy about it.
As you sort of come across the little hill and see Bobby's farm here, everything seems to be mostly in the same place, but all of those little divots, those little things that you saw on the ground are now rampant all around the area. And the trees themselves of the orange grove have been knocked over, split in half completely. You see jagged pieces of bark torn around, orange slices and chunks just flown everywhere. You see a giant hole in the fence, which I could not make work on this new drawing, a giant hole in the fence right around here. And as you approach a little more closely, if you decide to get closer, you do indeed see some bones scattered around the area.
Oh. Matthias, you're silent. Go see if everything's all right.
Oh, I'm worried about my baby. Yeah, I'll go and have a look. Let's sneak in.
And turn the battle map on.
I have.
Oh, good.
So you sneak in and go ahead and make an investigation check, Matthias.
Well, I rolled a stealth of 12.
If you killed Bobby, I'll cry. I'll cry right
Investigation of 20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20 on investigation. So you, as you sort of peek through and make your way in through the gaping hole, most of the stuff is still intact, although you do see some more of those divots in the ground everywhere. And the tree here that was dead has been knocked over, which caused this entire part of the fence to be knocked down. But you do hear some yipping and some meowing from over on the side here in the northwestern corner. And it's a familiar kind of sound of Cassidy, his dog, as well as the meow of your baby little basilisk.
Does it meow?
Oh, it's still alive. That's good.
I will run over, climb up on the top of the fence and just peer out and see if I can see Bobby anywhere.
What you can see from your vantage point here is just tons and tons of bones scattered around the orange field itself. You do see the remnants of his overalls and his hat as well.
I'll look over to the group. Can they see me, I'm assuming?
You're on top of the fence, yeah.
Yeah, I point to where the orange patches, orange tree thing is, grove is. And I'll head that way.
Oh, Gwen,
What?
can you go make sure he's all right?
I pointed in the
Matthias?
direction for
Oh,
you
yeah.
lot to go.
Over to those orange trees.
Sure, why?
Well, because you're silent. And also, Matthias, he might get eaten by a giant spider if he's alone.
That's fair. I wouldn't, right?
No, that's why I'm sending you.
Right, okay.
Oh, not whole anyway. Probably would have to be chopped in half first, and then maybe
Thanks
even then.
for that. All right.
Stop.
I'm gonna sneak off and go join Matthias.
Mm-hmm. You make your way through the fence as well. It seems like this is the aftermath of something. The fire that you're used to coming out of the well is gone. It's sort of more embers and things. And at this point, you do notice Gwen on the inside. There are 2 dead bodies, stripped bare, dark skin, elven. You recognize them as the 2 male figures that were accompanying a particular princess on the road. not just a day ago.
Oh, shit. Okay. And those are the only bodies I've seen?
And there are the occasional bones around as well.
And they're inside the fence, right?
They are inside the fence. I'll put them there now. I forgot to put them there.
Did I not see them?
Say it again?
Did I not see them?
You were more focused on the pets and stuff, so they're more in this back corner over here.
Right, okay.
Put those on the map now.
Where's Matthias on here? I'll fucking drag myself out.
Yeah,
Sorry, if you want to put yourself. Matthias is up on the fence here, standing above the pets, and then you are in the zone there.
Oh, you're in the zone.
Yeah, I am.
You can't move that token? Damn it. All right.
Oh, no, I can. I can move that one. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
I heard of that.
Cool. So that's where you...
Are these larger than 5 foot squares?
No, that's just a texture issue, but it won't matter right now. That's fine. But you see those two bodies, and again, they've been stripped. There are no weapons. There's no armor. There's it's just two bare, dead elf bodies.
Okay. I loot them, of course.
As you rifle around, you really don't find anything. I mean, they have been very purposefully stripped bare.
Okay. I will continue to sneak up to Matthias, and I don't know what's around, so I want to be sneaky.
Okay, yeah, make a stealth check while you do it.
Sneaky.
A whole sneaky. Let's use this die. Okay. That is a 13. Yike.
13. Okay. Yep. You're trying to be as sneaky as you possibly can, but maybe the scenery itself and unfamiliar territory.
It's open. It's fine.
Yeah. You're just crunching around in this dry earth around you. Yeah.
Mm.
Do I see Bobby's bod or clothes or whatever?
Yeah, so you see where I have the token of Bobby, there's a hat and overalls on the ground around some bones.
Okay.
I'm gonna go around to the front and open the gate and walk in.
I'm gonna come up to them. I'm gonna go up to them.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything in them? Are they large skeleton bones? Because he was pretty big.
They are very large skeleton bones. And go ahead and make it
look like Bobby.
Make an investigation check.
No.
I would have gone with her, so I would have.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. You can roll with advantage, Gwen.
Oh, okay. Well, I rolled pretty well on that. Oh, well, that's a nat 1, but I can roll it because I'm a halfling.
Okay.
Still the first roll was better. Investigation, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
18.
18. These bones are very large. They seem to belong to a humanoid figure that are quite big. You see, what looks like the remnants of some, like a hip joint. You see a shoulder socket. You see some spinal columns around the area, all around these orange trees. And finally, when you kind of kick the dirt and move past one of these piles of oranges, there is a skull on the ground.
Is it?
What? Oh, God, what? Oh,
I was hoping it was so
it hurts. Oh, God, this is quite uncomfortable. What happened? What's going on?
I don't know, Bobby. You tell me.
Oh, bloody hell! Oh my! Oh, there was a noise. There was quite a loud mechanical noise, and suddenly, oh no! Are they all right? Are they fine? Are they? Where are my guests? Where are they?
Did you have some more elves that look like Zaunder here?
Which one is he? Please turn me toward him. I don't quite.
Here, and I'll kind of pick up the head.
His head's probably pretty big.
It's probably this big.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
did
the size
debate
of me.
whether picking it up or not, or trying, but
It's like a beach ball.
Yeah.
Like, help.
You have to sort of help the jawbone as well. Like it's you have to sort of like it's
Great. He's the purple one over there.
Yes. The dark skinned elven type. That's quite right.
You're very heavy.
Please, thank you. You have to set me in a particular way so my jaw can flap. As far as
Sure. Yeah. Right here.
you find a little stump of a tree and kind of like
Yeah, it's like a little,
against
but
it.
not entirely flat, so we can't, because it'll be stuck.
Oh, yeah, very good. Yes. Oh my! What? Poor souls. There were four of them, if I remember. Two women and two men.
And you said there was like a mechanical whirring noise.
Yeah. He tries to make the noise, but it doesn't have a tongue, so it's kind of hard for him to make any kind of mechanical noise. Something to that effect.
Are you hurt?
Well, this is hard to explain. I'm not supposed to be like this, so it's not nice, but it's not pain.
Can you control your other limbs still?
Let me try. You see the skull kind of shake just a little bit, and from behind one of the trees, there's a leg, like a foot bone, that kind of just like flops forward.
Matthias, go grab the bones that are over there. Bring them over here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go collect the bones.
All right. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Oh, great. I'm really, really good at medicine. 14.
14. Okay, so you managed to find quite a few. You find a couple feet. You find one arm and hand that seem to go together, a hip socket. You find like 5 spinal column bones. You find like a femur.
6 rib cages.
Entire
rib cages.
Yeah, a couple rib cage bones and stuff like that. So it's missing some.
Combat fatality in
but
here.
but there is some the beginnings of a skeletal body are within your grasp over the next like 15 or 20 minutes as you kind of dart through the orange grove and find things. What are the rest of you doing during that time?
I'm going to move the cart up and park us.
So I did hear that I heard that the 2 women had disappeared, right?
Well, at this point, you've heard that there were 4 of them there, and that I don't think Gwen has told you that 2 are dead yet. It's up to her.
Okay.
It depends on what you're doing.
So I think Neriad wandered into the compound as well and probably sees these 2 people.
As long as I heard that there were drow there, Zaunder is going to go ahead and check it out.
All right,
Probably
go ahead and move your token where you want to go, and eventually looking around the compound over the next 15 or so minutes while Matthias is gathering what parts of Bobby he can find. You do indeed see these very purposefully ransacked bodies of 2 drow warriors, male.
I'm probably doing an investigation on them as well, medically, to determine how they died if I discovered them in here.
Okay, yeah, make a medicine check.
Sorry, am I using the small tokens or the big ones?
Sorry, what's that? Oh, a big token's fine. I can promise it's not going to matter for this particular map, just for metagame purposes.
I got a 19 medicine.
I mean, we're not going to get attacked by a big mechanical whirring noise.
I mean, I guess it could, but maybe I'm just lying to you on purpose. What was that?
So I'm basically determining, or I'm trying to determine how they died more specifically. Were these killed by, weapons or poisons or something like that, or is it people or some other creature? And I got a 19 on my medicine check.
Yeah, with that high of a medicine check, it's very easy to see puncture wounds in their bodies, which are not dissimilar from the divots that you've seen on the ground.
I just wrote that down, and it's like, thank you for just like handing.
You're on a 19 on his medicine check. What do you want me to do? Meena, what are you up to while this is happening?
I see Matthias gathering the bones, and I'm going to help him gather some bones.
Make a medicine check as well.
Math. 17.
17. Yeah. So with the 2 of you together, there are definitely some important bones missing, but you do find like the other arm and hand. You do find a pretty important piece of the cervical spine and the thoracic spine. So you're starting to really think you're getting this together. Finn, what are you up to?
I pick up one. It's clear that the clavicle, and I measure it to my leg, and I go, this one's a leg.
Yeah, perfect. Finn, what were you up to during this?
I'm gonna drag the cart and park it. I'm gonna park the cart and bring the weirdo out and set him by the fire pit.
Okay.
Just to kind of have him there. I'm gonna make sure the pets are fine, just like they're caged up. They haven't been touched or anything.
Yeah, they seem okay. You move over and the baby basilisk eyes still are not open fully. Thankfully, maybe. And Cassidy seems like agitated. And you do notice that he's gnawing on a particularly large bone.
hold on, I'll get it. I'll kind of climb over this fence and land. And I'll approach Cassidy slowly, hands up. Hi there, girl, boy. It doesn't matter. You're dead. Can I come up? How's it going?
Make an animal handling check while you do that. And then Zaunder, you get ready because I'll save you for last because it's maybe more important.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. That's a 9.
9? Yeah. You're going to have to wrestle it for a little while. So
Hi there, Fennec. Wrestle this dog for a bone.
Yeah.
Spend my time doing that.
All right. And Zaunder, what are you up to with these?
All right, so Zaunder is looking at the bodies, and I assume he immediately recognizes that they were the guards of the princess.
Yes. Again, you're not familiar too much with the Royal Guard. That seems like you're aware that they existed, but they don't really fraternize with the lower level folks like you, so you don't know much about them.
I'm sorry, friend. They were perforated to death.
No, it's not just them. Where's the princess? He tries to look around for any sign of the other two drow leaving.
Yeah.
Was one of these guys named Luther?
I don't think so. I don't think I named them on purpose.
You didn't.
Great.
Yeah.
Because I wrote down some names, but I just didn't know.
2 mysterious dark elves with red shirts on.
Exactly. So go ahead and let's make that a survival check, I think, Zaunder.
Okay. All right. That's an 11.
11. A quick scan of the area, you can certainly see footprints of humanoids. There's a lot around because you guys have been around, and then bobbies are very easy to tell. But you do feel like there were more people here. That you can tell. There is blood that's definitely pooling up around those 2 bodies, and even where the fence was caved in, you see the remnants and tracks of blood, and almost like some of the divots are dragging. It feels like there's a pretty big scuffle that happened around this area up until where they died. Beyond that, it's pretty darn hard to tell if there's anybody else or where they went.
Okay, so if it's just those set of tracks, would it be safe to assume that the other 2 were carried off?
That's not a bad guess. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep. He's immediately just going to storm out and start trying to follow the tracks out and see if they go back to where he saw them head toward the empty.
I'll go with you. I'm not going to let you go by yourself, so I'll go with you.
All right, so Neriad and Zaunder, you start to march back where you came from, and you do indeed see that those tracks are, you're going to have to follow them where you first saw them for a while, but they are arcing in the direction that you believe that they were. Back to Gwen, Matthias, and Meena, who have successfully reconstructed most of Bobby, who is capable of finding a few other little bones himself. If he really thinks about it, he can find some ball and socket joints and some other little parts that he was missing, and you sort of stack them towards each other. And weirdly enough, as soon as you get them pretty close to each other, almost like a magnet, they just shook, go right back to form himself. And he starts to be able to lift half of his body up and lean on the stump and gets himself a little bit higher.
I'm seeing the leg bone connects to the clavicle.
What? I
can't remember the
story. Leg and a clavicle next to
Oh.
Matthias,
That's not the way the song goes.
It's fine.
Oh.
Bobby, what do you remember about what happened?
I was for the last day or so. Some of these lovely folks ventured by. They said they'd been sent by you all, if I'm not mistaken. And it was nice to have some company. They stood for the night, and in the morning we're going to go off with some of my lovely fruit. And that was when it happened. I was out here trying to get them some more oranges to pack away, and I heard this sort of noise and looked up and saw this large shiny thing, and the next I know it was it was terrible. And he moves his neck as much as he can, considering it's missing a couple bones, and sort of sees the remnants of his oranges. That's going to take some time to remedy. Oh my! Are they around? Are they the four of them? Are they here?
No. Two of them are dead over there, and two of them are gone. So.
Oh.
But we did sell your fruit.
Oh, well, that's promising, although it seems a little silly at a time like this.
Oh.
You didn't see what it was? You said it was shiny and metal seeming?
Maybe it sounded like a machine or some sort, and it was just... Oh, it was very, very, very big, and it just came out of nowhere, and I'm sorry. I would have tried to protect them. I do apologize. I'm so sorry. And
do you know where it went?
I've been barely able to function for hours just now.
So it happened recently, then?
I believe so. Maybe quite early in this morning. It's hard to tell. And he sort of again tries to make his head pivot up and see the sky. Yes. If it's evening, that would have been this morning. Although maybe it was multiple days. I don't think so though. Lifts up half an arm and sort of like touches his skull.
I think having your bones strewn all around the orchard has messed you up a little bit.
Oh. That
Here,
would
Bobby, I got this for you, and I put his hat on.
that is, I appreciate that.
I'll be around. I'm gonna go look for stuff. And I want to go see if I can find tracks that weren't the ones leading here, and like where they are, like the big divot things.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh, Christ. Hold on. That rolled into a million dice and it's just like on them.
So for the purposes of immersion, can you not say that? Can you say, oh, Lythander instead?
Yeah.
Listen here, fucker.
I struggled with that as Gavric a lot.
Oh my God.
I said Jesus quite a lot.
I do say, well, it's just so nice to say with the accent being like Christ, because it just like, rolls off the tongue. Anyway,
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Investigation 15.
15. The tracks that you saw are the ones that are somewhat familiar to you. So to sort of explain, putting it together, the tracks seem to kind of swoop in ahead of you and lead off north, and so they were not as obvious leading towards here, but now that you kind of look around, you can see that there is like a path that is not far away from where you were, and it's almost like it intersected with you all as you kind of came in.
And so they're headed north of the Fertile Skirt.
As far as you can tell, yeah.
Ish. Are they going like any kind of east or western direction, or is it just...
It's almost true north from what you can tell looking at the sun. And
isn't that where the empty is?
Yes, it sure is.
Sus. Okay.
At this point, Nidril sort of like pulls the tarp away and can tell that something's wrong, and does see Zaunder, skirting away, and looks around and then sees those two bodies.
I knew they would come. Oh no.
I think while running to catch up to Zaunder, if there's a branch or some kind of stick on the ground that I could pick up, I'm going to throw it to Nidril and say, you're drafted now. We're going to need your help.
He's still
Hope
bound,
you can use a club.
Sort of reaches down and tries to grab it with his hands.
Is this some sort of surface rule about sticks that I didn't know?
I don't have a spare weapon, so that's the best I can do. Besides, we don't want him to be too armed. He might turn on us. Right, Nidril? I just don't want it to find me. That's why I don't want it to find me.
Well,
Bobby.
I would hope he would know better than to turn on us. After all, he should know what I would do to him.
Bobby, we've brought you a body that you can swap with. And I point to Nidril. You're a wizard. You could do that, right?
That's not beyond me. I just have a few tricks I can do. I'm not made for such things.
I'll ask Neriad. He must be able to do it.
Yes, perhaps. I'm quite happy with my body, or I was. Sort of starts to try to move things, and they're not working very well.
I can understand you might want to wash yourself if you have his body. He kind of soils himself.
It's unfortunate.
I'll go and ask Neriad, and I'll run off and shout, Neriad!
Come on, small one, we have to go.
Managed to catch up to them a little bit back at the camp. Anything else, Gwen, Finn, Meena?
Finn is still wrestling with for that bone.
Oh, right. Yes, I will say that after a few minutes, you do manage to like distract the dog a little bit, who sort of looks away, and then you wrestle it from its mouth. And this is a very important missing part of the spinal column that will help Bobby, I think, turn and look around more.
You've got it all slimy, Cassidy. Bobby, I've got your
It's like the cleanest
spine.
bone.
All right.
Throw it over, and then I'll climb out the fence, and I'll go attach it to the
Very good, very good. With Meena.
Bobby, you're a pretty good farmer, right?
Oh, well, I think that I'm learning. I have a few things, yes.
We were at this really weird town, and I guess, like, my brother had been there and gave them something to plant, and I haven't seen him in a really long time, and I have no idea what he planted or why he planted it. Would you look at it and tell me if you know what it is?
Oh, I suppose. Sorry, I've been distracted. Yes, bring it here, bring it here.
And I walk over and open my bag up and pull out the burlap sack.
Oh, well, this is quite old. I would think it's clearly some sort of it's a vine or weed of some kind. Although I can't say I've ever encountered something like this. In fact, it seems to be very new, as far as I can tell.
They did say he was an experimental farmer. Oh, okay. So there's nothing else you can tell me about it?
Sticks his head inside, and
Well, if I could taste or smell, maybe I could, but unfortunately, would you taste some of it and tell me what it tastes like?
You want me to taste an unknown plant?
Why? I mean,
I'll do it.
I can't tell what's going on, so...
Finnegan said he'd do it. Here, Finnegan. I break off a small piece of the vine. Will you taste this?
Oh yeah, I'm parched. What do I have in my hands right now?
Like leaves?
Like a small dried piece of the vine. Is it a flowering plant? I would have grabbed one of the flowers too.
Yeah, it does have some like petals that come off of it. It's mostly vines, and then it's got these little leaflet things that come off of it.
Great. If I die, I'm our healer, so that'll be funny. I'll eat it.
All right. Let's start with making a Constitution saving throw with advantage because of your cloak. Amazing how often this has come into play so far.
Nice.
That bread cloak is the clutchest thing we've ever.
Give it to Finnegan. He'll eat anything.
When you have a party member that's prone to putting things into his mouth. Good idea.
Didn't
Gwen
really
knows
help
her
all that
mother
much.
very well.
Didn't really help all that much, guys. It's a 9.
9. Yeah, you feel a sudden vigor throughout your body, a sudden like energy. Like you feel quite good, quite interested, quite ready for just about anything. And now I need you to make me a straight charisma check.
All right. Why? That's a 3.
Meena, and standing next to you, is the most beautiful woman you've ever seen in your life.
Oh my
And
god, it's the plant that helps people have babies.
You want nothing more than to seduce her and make her yours.
Oh.
Go.
You can take my hand and lick it. Slick my hand back.
Finnegan,
Hey, Meena.
Finnegan, what did it taste like?
You can come taste it. I still got some on my mouth if you like.
Finnegan? Bobby, is this normal when you eat random plants?
What he's just telling you to taste it. I don't quite understand. What's different?
He's holding his tongue out to me.
Well, I can be holding more out if you like, but Bobby might not want to be around for that.
What is going on here?
I don't normally swing your way, but what's all about you?
Did he?
Tracks over here.
He did it! You guys, he did it! And I just start like running in circles, like happily. He did it! My brother, he did it! He found
She's
it!
spry.
And I'm gonna pick Finnegan up and like, I mean, Finnegan's what, 3 feet tall?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna start spinning him around like up in the air.
I hope this doesn't awaken anything in me.
It's about halfway through the third spin where you are just having the time of your life, holding on, hugging, that suddenly you are just feeling revolted. You suddenly start to burp and feel this little gunk coming up in your throat, and you vomit all over Meena's shoulder.
I'm so glad I can make it back for that.
This doesn't normally happen. This doesn't normally happen when they're... It only happened once.
And the effects of the particular plant have now calmed.
Finnegan, eat it again, please. Eat it again.
You want me to eat my vomit?
No, I've got a new one. And which side did he vomit on?
He vomited on your left shoulder.
Right?
On my left shoulder.
Yeah, if he moved to his right, you vomited on your left shoulder. Yeah.
Okay, so my bag was on my right, so I'm gonna grab the plant out of the bag.
Wow, this immersion is just
Yep.
so gay.
I don't
Hey,
want to
guys.
give him a plant vomit covered grossness. Here, take this, and I'm gonna set Finnegan down. How long ago did you eat this? Just take this and sit there and just tell me how you, well, don't tell me how you feel. Just, I want to know if you're going to vomit again. So just eat this, please.
I mean, I'm not really one for supplements during this sort of thing. I sort of just go naturally. I don't really like modifying my body in any way.
Didn't you say that the effects had worn off?
I mean, he's aware that he did it. It's not like
Okay.
mind control. He's definitely aware that he was trying to seduce you. But
I'm not your, how do I say this? Finnegan,
Yeah.
between you and me,
I don't like where this is
size
going.
would matter. So
I know, what's the brother you're talking about?
I just want
No.
to know whether
Finnegan will give you the time of your life, Meena. You don't talk down to him like that, all right? Just because he's short doesn't shit.
I'm not.
I mean, she
talking
literally does.
about his
Nope.
shortness. It's,
I'm really confused what's happening right now. Am I supposed to be...
I just
My-
need to know whether you're going to throw up if I don't throw you around in happiness. I just need to know whether the plant actually works or.
Why don't you eat it, Meena?
Yeah, it's supposed... I'd prefer not to vomit again. And also, I don't...
But
You kind of
I've
grossed me
never
out. No offense. You,
felt that way about anything. I don't really want to experience it for the first time with a plant.
Meena, I mean, it's important that you experience these things before you're like caught up in the moment and like when it's all real and you can't really stop it. I mean, this is kind of like a little bit of a demo version to see if you like it.
yeah, or if you like, we can give it to Zaunder.
I mean,
we can give it the Nidro.
that's a great idea. He can be our guinea pig.
it is during this conversation that you do notice that Bobby slowly has found a way to kind of walk, and he's limping and he's fighting. The bones are kind of working and moving towards the fence, and he goes through the hole in the fence and kind of collapses near the dead bodies and is just silent.
Should we go check on him?
He didn't really know them, did he? Did he mention?
I mean, you talked about how they were his guests and he was like, are they okay? So he might be kind of emotionally attached.
Does anyone have any water? My mouth is just dry.
Here.
Thanks.
Clear that vomit taste out of your mouth. So Zaunder and Neriad, are you still marching forth? What are you doing?
Zaunder is.
Yep.
Yeah, if he is, then I am as well.
Yep.
Nice.
You guys are probably, off the map at this point.
Zaunder turns and nods to him like, thank you for coming
You
along.
move really quickly. No problem. Listen, this is important not just for you, but for everyone. A diplomat or a noble going missing in foreign lands is terrible, terrible news for any nation, and doesn't matter where we are, it's going to cause a problem. We have to get her back as soon as possible.
I'm sure you're also interested that they headed toward the empty, aren't you, Prune Man?
I wasn't going to mention it exactly, but yeah, this is kind of interesting.
I'll probably arrive at this time and I'm like, oh look, there's all dead ones. Like the obvious.
Yeah.
Pointing out.
Bobby is, if a skeleton could cry, he'd be crying, but he can't cry, so he's sort of just shaking near the bodies.
Meena, maybe it's best you hold on to this right now. We'll figure this out later.
You're muted, Meena.
You're muted, but I understand what you just said.
Take the plant, put it in my bag.
Yep. Go ahead. So we're going to say that there are 20 of those, and now there's 19, just so you're aware. Keep up with that number for the dosages of whatever the heck that is. All right. Zaunder and Neriad are nowhere to be seen. They're marching away. And you hear Nidril behind you still muttering to himself, just, never go back, never go back. I want to go back, never go back.
I don't really have a connection with Bobby all that much. I do like him. But I think the weirdo is sort of my responsibility since I wanted him to come with us. So I'll go check on him. And then you guys go check on Bobby.
I'm gonna pass on the person that's crying. I'd rather go look at what they're looking at over there, and I just walk away towards Neriad and Zaunder.
Yeah, it's gonna take you a while to catch up, but if you're in a dead sprint, you'll get there probably within the next minute or so.
I'll just jog. I'm speeding.
I'm confused where I am at this
walk,
time.
I think.
Say again.
I'm
Lee?
confused where I am at this point because obviously I went running after and called in Neriad. So am I with Neriad and Zaunder or am I with Bobby?
It's up to you. I heard you say that, and then I
think you're with us.
Yeah, I would be with Neriad.
There's two different tokens on the map, so it's hard for me to tell. So I'll delete this one. Okay, so you guys are
delete the wrong
Neriad.
It's all right.
Neriad, Zaunder, and everybody is off the map over there. Okay. So Finn, you walk up to Nidril and you just hear him muttering to himself.
Hey, Nidril, are you all right? Besides the whole slavery thing, or the non-slavery thing, you're not a slaver anymore. You're prisoner. We'll work it out.
Whatever I am, it doesn't matter. They're gonna find me soon, and then they're gonna make me go back.
Who's gonna find you?
The colony, of course. The Reclaimer.
What is that what this is? Is that what this happened?
Well, hasn't Zaunder told you? I mean, he's gonna be coming after him too, you know? It's giant creature with legs and spine, and it's controlled by this mechanism, and it tears through everything it sees and makes sure that anybody that tries to leave the colony has to come back or dies.
As he looks over to the bodies.
Well, if it's any consolation, we won't let it take Zaunder against his will.
You don't understand. You can't stop it. This is huge and powerful, and
well, how do you escape it? There's got to be everything can't be unstoppable.
You think that if I knew? I mean, once they turn it on, I never know that it goes off.
All right. Well, why is it heading north? Is that where the colony is?
Yeah, of course. It's not too far north of here. It's why we went to the southern outpost. It was the closest place we could find.
Oh, how close to the empty is it then?
Oh, I don't know. We never go there. It's not really underground that much, so
great.
Only heard stories.
Awesome. And this Reclaimer it's called, yeah?
Yeah.
Great. Is it like a monster or is it like a construct? Does someone have to be with it?
It's the scariest thing I've ever seen. It's a giant machine. Looks like a humongous spider. It tears through things.
Oh. Great. Giant metal flipping spider. Awesome. That's really great. I really love talking to you, weirdo. You really cheer up my day every time we talk. But it's any consolation. If the Reclaimer does come to us, you won't be taken feel like no one should be taken against their will.
Finnegan.
So,
Finnegan.
What?
I don't think you should promise that.
Why? It's not going to happen.
Are you going to kill him before it takes him?
Oh, you'd prefer to be killed than go back, right?
I don't know. The Reclaimer. I just don't want to meet the Reclaimer.
All right, well then I'll kill you before.
Fine, whatever.
I'm just kidding. I'm not going to kill you.
Very seriously. You don't understand.
I don't. I'm trying to understand, and you're not really giving me a whole lot to go off of.
It's terrifying. They send it after anyone that abandons the colony, and it scoops you up and takes you back, or it kills you in the process.
How big is it?
He looks around for some other thing to figure out, and it's almost as big as that pen over there, and he points to where the pets are.
Oh, good lords. All right, we're never seeing that thing ever. Don't worry. You can... I can promise this. We'll never find that thing. We're heading far away from north as possible.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
We're... Nidril, if I untie you, will you kill us, or will you just stay with us? We can offer protection. Ish, you're kind of useful. You might be.
If you keep that thing away from me, then I won't hurt anybody. I promise.
Do I believe him?
Roll an insight check.
He is holding a stick right now as well, unless he dropped it.
He does have a stick barely held between his clasps.
Got pretty good insight. I just don't use it a whole lot. 19.
19. Yeah, he seems to be pretty genuine. If we can protect him from this terrifying thing,
great.
No malice toward you.
Great. Meena, will you back me up on this?
Sure.
Great. I'll pull his. I'll cut his bounds, his ties,
and
whatever.
Hands loose. He sort of wrings them from feeling the pain from the ropes burning into his skin. Okay.
Right, well, you know what the Reclaimer looks like, so you keep an eye out for it. You shout if you see it, and we'll all book it. Is that fine?
You'll hear it coming before you see it, and then it's too late.
Please stop talking about it.
Okay.
I'm going to go check on Bobby real quick. Get acquainted, and help yourself to whatever's in the cart.
Okay. And he walks away and starts to head towards the cart.
Great. Really hope I don't regret that. All right.
Yeah, you could equip yourself with some cool shit in there.
It's mostly just like armor and stuff.
Yeah,
we should give him actual clothes.
we have armor. And,
he's a wizard, though, isn't he? He's a magic
weapons.
User.
Is he?
Should we just give him like a full plate?
He casts.
You can't cast an armor you're not proficient in.
He casts invisibility, firebolt. I think that's all he manages to do so far.
I'm gonna walk over to Bobby then, with Meena. Hey, Bob.
Hello. Sorry about back there. I wish I could be of more help.
It's all right. Do you need help with this?
I can handle the burying of them. They're actually probably good fertilizer, to be honest. Not that that's the intention or anything, but cycle of life and all that.
Right.
You sound much less excited about it than you did when we were talking about the kobolds.
Well, those kobolds are nasty little things and been always mean to me, but these folks were kind. They were, well, different. Not many have been kind to me. You all have been, mostly, but, well, I like them.
Bobby, I'm sorry when I didn't like you at first. I think you're an all right guy.
Oh, well, it takes some getting used to. Perhaps I didn't like myself very much at the initial start of it all, but no, I appreciate that. Yes.
Do you know if there's any way to have these elves come back the way you came back?
Well, that could be wonderful.
I had very little control over myself coming back, and in fact, I still don't know how or why it happened, to be honest. I'm just going with the flow.
All right. Well,
Maybe you should mark their graves or something, so that way if we figure out how you came back, maybe you could bring them back and they could be your friends forever.
Yeah, well, yes, I will do such a thing. I'll plant a tree in their honor.
Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be real nice.
Well, we get to it, and he sort of fashions a branch off of the dead tree next to him and uses it as kind of a cane. Starts looking around the area, trying to find maybe any bones that all of you may have missed. Begins just marching around, checking in on Cassidy and checking in on Beatrice, and goes about his day.
Meena, you can go check on the rest of them. I'm going to help Bobby make those graves.
Okay.
I've dug a couple in my day, so.
I go join the rest of the party.
Takes you a while to catch up. You do notice that Nidril has fashioned himself a little leather jaunt of something and has upgraded his stick to a small short sword that was in the cart. Are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going, big one?
I don't really know. I was just gonna go join the rest of the party over there.
Okay. And he starts sort of jogging after you with his sword in hand. Then it takes you and Bobby a while, but you can begin this process of digging while the rest of you are all marching, following this trail.
Mm-hmm. I'll spend however long it needs to help Bobby bury these people.
So you'll be there, let's say half an hour, probably to get the thing done. Right beneath the orange grove is where these two things will be laid to rest.
Two things. You call dead drow things, and you draw kobold little friends.
Okay. I learned something about myself today.
Wow.
It reminds me of
That's all I have to say,
fucking
Zach, is
scene
wow.
in Into the Spider-Verse when Peter Parker's going over the plan and there's the scientist who's we gotta attack the head scientist, and Miles is oh, there she goes right now, and he goes, okay, step 4, reassess my own personal bias.
That's exactly it.
That's it. But anyway.
So, you guys get, a quarter of a mile away, maybe noticing that Finn is certainly not with you all. You do pick up on this track, which begins to sort of weave its way out of going back towards where you came from and starts to guide itself directly north. Zaunder in the lead, picking up the trail and seeing where it goes. Eventually, everyone catches up to each other than Finn.
Zaunder.
Yes. What?
You know those guys, right?
Or the dead ones?
Yeah, the dead ones. Oh, the fucking other ones. What do you think I'm talking about?
They were guards for the princess, remember?
No, I remember. I was there. Did you know them?
Personally, no.
Do you give a shit that they're dead?
No. Why would I?
Do I believe him?
I'm gonna let that just be character stuff instead of rolling for it. I think that's more interesting for this one.
Sus. Right, well, you can take a moment if you need to, right?
I'm fine.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what you're talking about, or since when you ever cared.
I didn't say I cared, but people who are leading when their minds are clouded are not good leaders. And you're the one trekking through the forest, are you not? So if you need to take a minute and sit down, so we don't charge into a scenario where we all die to a weird mechanical, what was it, spider thing or something that you said earlier?
What was it called, Zach? The Reclaimer?
Reclaimer.
Yeah.
The Reclaimers, right. I don't want to get murdered by that. So if you need to take a second, do it.
How far have we walked? 10,000 miles?
No, about a quarter mile.
And I would walk 10,000.
We're on our way from...
Oh, man.
At least Faye got what I was on about.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. No, I got what you were... I got what I was on.
I got
you just still didn't find it funny.
This is a very immersive campaign with no meta jokes. I don't really understand what's happening
My own reference.
right now.
Right. Wasn't the name of last episode called
Kool-Aid? That's canon.
Zaunder stops walking and turns around. Fine, I'm stopping. Do you feel better now? You can stop for a minute.
I mean, I'm fine, but do you? Just sit down. I don't know what to do with you.
We got to find the princess. Look at him. I can see
sure
the
the princess
sorrow
is
in
fine.
his face.
There wasn't any.
Are you sure?
There wasn't any blood leading away, right?
No.
So that means that she wasn't injured. Otherwise, she would have died back there.
Well, the Reclaimer is bringing her back to the colony.
Is the colony entrance up north?
It's not, is it?
You were underground so much and did very little. It's hard for you to be fully sure. So
there's just a moment of him thinking, and it's like, you know, like the gif of someone just staring with like the diagrams and like the math all around them.
Yeah.
We've been following tracks, haven't we?
You have been following very clear tracks, and at this point, Nidril does just catch up and chime in. Are we going back? Are we going back in there?
We're going to rescue a princess.
Why? There's no way to get her out of there, man. It's really fortified. It's in the middle of a big underground city, and I mean, we barely got out ourselves when we escaped.
We will
Well, yeah, but all of you guys are a bunch of knuckleheads.
Point taken, but I don't know about all this, Zaunder.
Oh, since when were you such a chicken shit, Nidril?
Well,
it's a term that I learned when I was on the surface. Chicken is kind of like that thing, he says, pointing at. Oh wait, no, Finn's not there. Like that thing that sits on Finn's head.
Oh yeah, I see.
Oh, that shithead.
Okay. Yeah.
I love Matthias' hatred of that fucking duck.
I don't know why.
Are we just gonna march in the main entrance and demand for a princess to come back? I mean, they've been looking for her for a while now, Zaunder.
We'll do it stealthily.
Are we in trees and stuff?
You are starting to head closer to the road, but you're still within trees and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
I know at least some of us are good at that.
I'll see if I can get some high ground. I'll try and climb.
Yeah,
Giz hands, and I'll help. My mage hand will help me.
Yeah, it's pretty easy for you to get up a nearby tree and go ahead and make a perception check when you get up there.
Oh, that went over there. That didn't go in my thing. Well, they're all worse. That's a worse roll than the other two. 22. No, 20. 30, 20.
Yeah, the divots in the ground are hard to see from where you are, but you do see every now and then, if two trees are more than like 6 feet apart, they've bent.
Okay.
They're sort of bent outwards. Some of them have even been like kind of young trees tousled out of their roots. You're following a trail, and the trail is of something huge.
So can I, obviously at the top here, I can't see anything or hear anything.
No, it does seem pretty quiet. But there's a very clear pathway forward. You can see the road from where you are. It's probably another half mile to the road itself, and then beyond that, it's kind of hard to tell.
That way, yeah.
Yeah, as far as you can tell. Again, the trail is that way. There's some trees, swayed, broken branches, stuff like that way.
How far can I see to tell it's still going? Yeah.
Oh, you probably see another. I mean, it's pretty clear once you get to the top there. Another quarter mile or so. Yeah.
I'll acrobatically come back down.
Mm-hmm.
Land on Zaunder's shoulder. There, I can't see nothing, but I can see all the broken branches still half a mile off, quarter of a mile off.
He kind of like moves a little bit, like he's kind of uncomfortable with Matthias sitting on him, but he doesn't reach up and knock him off or anything.
I'll give him some squitches on his ear.
Did you scritch Zaunder?
Yeah, and then I'll jump down. Come on, we haven't got no time to waste.
Wait.
Where's the king?
Hold on one second. He's not here. I think that we need to take a moment. We need to plan what the fuck we're doing.
And we should talk about that ear thing that just happened. What was that?
What do you think?
What the fuck is this guy's name? Something with an N.
Oh,
Nidril.
have Meena and Nidril caught up yet?
Nidril's around. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, first of all, my brother's not here. Second of all, we need to talk to Nidril about what he knows, because apparently he knows things about the entrance/exit of this place that Zaunder doesn't know. Could be valuable information. Third thing, we need to sleep. It's getting late, and we need to clear our heads, because if we go in, guns a-blazing, we're all going to get killed.
What's a gun?
Bows a-blazing.
There are guns in this world. You've seen a gun already.
You set your blow on fire.
They're blow guns.
That's right.
You can have flame-tipped arrows. Fight me, guys.
Maybe there are ships with cannons. They call those guns sometimes.
They do.
I wouldn't want to
There's
fight
guns. You saw one earlier. One of them had a gun.
God damn it.
Gunslingers. It's a thing.
Whatever.
Pistolet.
I'm sorry, I know the world better than you guys.
Okay.
God.
I think Finnegan will be here soon. He was just helping Bobby bury the two drow.
That's going to take forever. Does he even know where we went? Also, our cart is left behind. Are we leaving it there?
I think it's safer if we leave it there.
Is
I mean,
it-
if we're going into an underground drow city, we're not going to bring an ox with us.
Sure. No, that makes sense. But, like, you just walked off without thinking about it. You walked off for, like, half a mile.
I mean, to be fair, so did you.
Yeah, because I was like, where the fuck are you going?
Oh, you care about us.
No. I don't know what
Maybe
you're
a
talking
little bit.
Oh no, she's smiling. She must do.
I mean, Finnegan's not here, and we are, so...
Listen.
I know you don't like me, Gwendolyn, but I kind of like you a little bit now, so...
That's weird. Anyway,
Matthias will hold his hands up for a cuddle.
What do you like
Sorry.
about her?
I thought you were speaking fuck away.
Zaunder asks Meena, genuinely confused.
Too soon, yeah.
She always speaks her mind, which hurts sometimes, but at least you always know what to expect from her.
That is true. I didn't think about that.
That's quite funny.
We probably should wait for Finnegan, because he knows how to do the Healy stuff.
Look, I'm just interested in this weird
Is
spider
that
thing.
all I am to you?
I was tracking the spider thing without you guys earlier, and also, Bobby's upset and he did some healing magic thing, weapon hit for us and whatever. So,
I don't think I've ever heard you stutter this much.
I look at Neriad and I say, Bobby?
Nidrid?
What his name is? What's his name?
Hey, Neriad or Nidril?
Just
Nidril.
call him weirdo.
I look to Nidril, obviously, because he hasn't said nothing yet, and I'll say, Bobby? Thinking it might be Bobby after talking about the body swap stuff.
What?
That's something that I've still got to discuss with Neriad. Well, let's go. We need to go get the king then. Because he does heal
you guys
stuff.
can stay here. I'll go get my brother. All right. I want to know where this spider goes, and also the princess. There was something. There's something I liked about her. Something I noticed that I was a fan of. Even if, it wasn't exactly something y'all talk about. But that's really why I'm here.
I have no
and
idea what she's talking about.
It's fine. You don't got to know, because I do. I'm gonna go.
Good luck. Don't get killed on the way.
Maybe I
We'll wait
should
here.
have told her that I'm starting to like her.
I'll be fine.
Meena, come on. We need to go to
Going
bed.
her head, you're right.
Oh, are we going to sleep right here?
Well, that's what Gwen said. We need to sleep. So
Okay. Put my pack down, I'll lay down on the ground and have Matthias come in.
I'm nuzzling.
Start to make your camp. It is getting pretty late now. It's the sun is really fading in the sky. Maybe 6 or 7, maybe 7 o'clock or something. Excuse me. You do make your way back, Gwen, and see just now finishing up covering some graves and starting to maybe sow some seeds near a bit. Near it is Finn and Bobby, who's more watching than anything else. Hey, thanks everybody for being patient while we were dealing with a little bit of that. So Finn and Bobby were having a little conversation about stuff when Gwen jogs on up and makes her way back to her bro.
Oh, draw away a lot. What does he Zaunder weighs this much? He looks a bit skinny.
I beg your pardon.
You're not here.
Oh, that's right.
Zaunder is quite tiny. I mean, like, I've woken up next to him enough times to know.
Oh, hey, Gwen. Yeah, you do sleep next to Zaunder a lot. Can I ask why that is? I have no idea
how that happens. He must be crawling into bed with me. I swear to God.
All right. I don't have any opinion about who you sleep with or anything. I'd just like to know.
I mean, I know you don't. But speaking of sleeping with, what the fuck was that with Meena?
What? Oh, the herb. Yeah, I don't really like that.
Yeah, it's really not you.
I don't really. Mina's nice and everything, but she's not really.
Your type, I know.
I don't really like her that way.
Mm.
Anyway, where's the rest of us? Where'd you all go? Are they all dead? Oh, they're all dead, aren't they?
Oh, I think I was actually talking about how Zaunder keeps crawling into my bed, and I don't entirely know why that's happening.
Oh, right. I don't like that. So they're going to the colony?
Yes. There's like a hole somewhere that the weirdo knows about. We're gonna go get it, and I think that Zaunder is upset because he just kind of fucking walked off. And I was like, all right. I was like, y'all are a bunch of dummies, but that's fine. I think that Neriad mostly followed just because he's kind of fascinated with the whole thing. But,
all right. I hope they know we're not really going to the colony. That's not a thing we're doing. We keep getting distracted. We came here for Bobby's, and then we wanted to go to the Half Mounds, right?
Right, no, I know, but...
Oh, you have to get the herb. We still have to go to Burton. I also really want to go find the crocodile.
What crocodile are you talking about?
Yeah, the giant one.
What? You know what? No, I don't care about the crocodile. I don't really give a shite. I don't think that we're going to convince everyone to not go into that hole. So we have two options. We can leave from here. They're all fucked off. And we can just go to the Half Mounds ourselves, since we checked in with Bobby, and we can tell him about the contract, whatever. Or we can go.
There's a conundrum there.
I would rather go to the Half Mounds.
Because on one hand, I'd like to say fuck all and leave them. On the other hand, I have kind of grown attached to them over the past 4 days.
I'd rather go to the Half Mounds.
Bob,
they disappear and we never see him again.
Bobby.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Sorry, I know you're eavesdropping on us. Could you mind watching?
No eaves, sir.
Would you mind?
So much.
Are you all right there?
Fine. Bobby's fine.
You broke me for a second.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Bobby, could you mind watching the cart for a second? Just for like the night. Is that possible? Would you like us to stay?
No, that's perfectly fine. Obviously, I'm no good at defending anyone, so I can't promise anything. But I will try.
All right. I don't really have much I can give you. I know in our cart we have some bow. We have a bow, an arrow, spear, even.
No. If I'm going to defend this place, I'm going to use some magical means. I'll try to think about it.
All right. Well, that's fine. Great. If you just watch the cart while we're gone. Gwen, could you mind giving Bobby the gold that we got? The 60-something gold.
Right. How are we splitting that again? It was what? No, we were just buying you supplies, weren't we?
Yes. No, I don't have any use for gold. It's just bring me back some seeds and some things to use.
Well, we can give you
20% to do that. Yes.
We can give you some of Meena's plants or whatever. I'm sure she'd like you to grow more of that. Also,
the fuckweed.
Right. I think that's the technical name. But there's also the matter of have you thought about magically imbuing your plants with things? There's such a thing called moon melon.
Moon melon.
That the people in the town at the southern outpost they want there's the guy that you've kind of interacted with a little bit, who's the head of whatever the fuck fertile
Atticus Cornwald.
Ah, yes.
that guy. Yes. He I don't fucking know. I'm not good with names.
He's the Agriculture Farmer Society guy.
Yeah, I'm familiar. So you're saying Atticus will take
He'll
it
work with you.
Yes.
if
If you do some magically things to your whatever, he's got a small dick complex in comparison to this other guy who makes moon melon, and so he would like to kind of compete with him. So you can kind of leverage that probably.
Well, it's been a very sad day, but that does give me some purpose. And indeed, yes. Well, I'll try to deal with some magical enhancements. I believe I've read a book or two on the thing back in my living days, and yes, it makes me quite sort of like starts to think about the environment around him, and he sort of checks the soil, and he seems much more spirited and invigorated by this idea that he might have something to do.
All right, Bobby, we're gonna head out now.
Yes, well, anytime, of course, and do.
We'll bring you back some of the fuckweed and maybe some other seeds from the underground place. Maybe you can grow some mushrooms or something.
Oh, my, yes, indeed, yes.
So that could be a rarity on the surface, and you could leverage that also. All the business tips. I'm really great with the whole business thing. Anyway, we're gonna go.
Nice.
Sorry about your dead friends. Bye.
Be safe, please. I don't want to lose more friends. Yes.
We'll be fine.
Don't worry, I'll keep them safe. We'll be back later.
Yeah.
Let's go, Gwen.
It's often working.
I'm not running, by the way. I'm tired.
No, that's fine. I don't want to run. While we're walking, so as soon as we kind of get out of earshot and out of eyesight of Bobby, I'll turn to Finnegan. I'll be like, "So what are we going to the Half Mountains?"
What, right now, or?
Yeah.
Without them?
Yeah.
No, I think it's best we stay with them a little bit longer. See, Meena and Zaunder, and honestly Matthias, I don't really have any attachment to, but Neriad's work with the whole empty, I've got a feeling that's kind of pressing matter.
That's something you care about.
Well, I do live here, and if it's gone, I can't really do whatever I want to do.
I mean, we could, I don't know, take a boat to somewhere else. Not be here.
No, but if it's spreading, it'll just follow the boat. You see what I'm saying?
I guess. You don't think it would stop through the water?
Right, but there's also people here that we kind of like, and I don't want them dying either. Oh, what about Farah and what was that nerd's name who Zaunder threw up on? Otto, right?
I don't give a shite about either of them.
All right. Well,
Farah's just a good lay, and Otto, that was a mistake.
Well, I've got some people in Burton I kind of like.
Right. Well, fine. I mean, if that's important to you, then I guess we can.
I'm just saying, just for a little bit.
I mean, Matthias isn't the worst. He's probably the most useful out of all of them. So.
Probably. Everyone has their uses. They just don't realize what it is yet.
I mean, I'm pretty good at getting a read on people, and I don't know. I'm just kind of bored of everyone. Whatever.
They're growing on you. That's all I want to say.
No.
It is going to get pretty darn late at this point.
I mean, we're walking and talking.
Yeah, walking and talking and start to catch the trail. Again, it's pretty easy to see all these divots in the ground, but as the sun lowers in the sky and it becomes much more actual nighttime here, you do eventually catch up to the rest of them that are all seemingly, I think you guys are making camp a bit? Planning to sleep?
We might even have it set up at this point.
Yeah.
We might
Any
be
conversations that you wanted to have while they were away?
I probably would sit down with Zaunder if once we get everything set up and say,
"Oh, you mentioned the empty earlier and my obsession with it. I don't really know if I'm obsessed, but it's important. I just wanted to make sure that you were okay with it, and if it's something we pursue in the future, that you would help us. It would be nice. You're very strong."
I am? I mean, of course I am. Very perceptive of you to recognize that. Well, you've helped me with my problems. I suppose I could help you with yours, Broom Man. If you are interested in the empty, then certainly I could help you discover its secrets. Strong as I am, I could probably help.
Oh, thank you. It's going to be a big adventure, but I think we can do it if everyone kind of sticks together and pools our resources. Meena's going to help, right?
I'm like half asleep over on the other side of the camp. What?
What?
Yeah, she's going to totally help.
Well,
what did you
do think
say?
you can get Gwen to help?
No.
Well, I think they're going to help anyways. Their conscience won't let them see their continent destroyed.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I think so.
Moon melon.
I mean, I know they like me, but I'm just not sure if they would be so keen on helping you.
You're right. But, well, I don't know. There's something about Gwendolyn. She will never leave her brother, and I think Finn's going to help us, so I think we're okay.
I suppose. I just hope she doesn't keep crawling into bed with me. It's creepy.
Before we arrive,
Okay.
sort of as we're sort of coming up on this campsite, it's dark. I'll kind of stop Gwen telepathically, twin sense, and say, "Wait, Gwen, two things. One, I'd just like you to know, if things don't go just quite right with the group, we're fucking off. We're just gone."
Right, no. I mean, if things go tits up and a giant spider starts eating everybody, we get the hell out of there. I don't give a shit if they're bleeding out on the ground. We run.
I've done the whole dying thing before. I don't really want that again.
I know. I don't want it either.
Also, what do you say about a practical joke, perhaps?
Oh,
yeah, just something to kind of scare them a little bit. They're probably thinking like, "Oh, did they leave us? It's been so long." And Zaunder's probably like, "Oh, I wish I could sleep with Gwen again." And Meena's probably like, "Oh, where's our best friends and everything?
right.
What if we just
Matthias
stay?"
is probably just standing there, arms out, with no one to hold him.
No, the poor thing. What do you say? We just kind of wait a little bit longer, make them want us, and then we show up, and then they'll be like, "Oh, thank gods, you're back, the heart of the party."
You want to sleep out here tonight and then go up later?
I didn't want to go that far, but I really like that.
They all wake up in the morning, they're like, "Oh no, where are they? Our favorite people in the whole world." Because
Yeah, there's also they could also
wouldn't be so obsessed with me getting me to like them if they didn't like me. I'm not thick.
it might backfire though, and they might say, "Good riddance, God of those halflings."
Yeah, and then we go on to the half mounts and fuck them.
Yeah, true test of character. Actually, I really like this one. All right, let's do that.
Deal?
I'm gonna sleep here. Take off my plate and then.
All right.
I'll wake you up in a little bit because, like, we can't just. I'm not staying up all night, and I'm also not keeping an eye out. So.
Oh.
I'll wake you up in a bit. Okay, we can alternate every 2 hours or so.
All right, that's fine.
Okay. So Meena and Matthias seem to be kind of fading off to dreamland. Neriad and Zaunder, you guys, it's been a couple hours now and no sign of them.
I told you.
Hey, well, I mean, they'll be back. Maybe they're staying at the farm tonight. Who knows? Oh, they could have gotten eaten by some kind of monster on the way. That's a possibility as well.
Well, I hope they don't expect me to wait around here for them.
We'll see if they're here in the morning. How's that sound?
Fine, if you care.
All right. So at that, with nothing else before your any other things before you do this long rest?
think I have anything to do, so I'll just kind of hunker down and go to sleep as well, next to the fire here.
Okay.
Just lay on a log or something.
I'd be
Nothing
asleep.
comes to mind.
What was that, Lee?
I'd be asleep
Okay.
right now, but if I get asked to do a watch, I'll do a watch.
I'm gonna
Okay.
hit that long rest button.
Yep.
Here we go.
So everyone can
I mean, I'm keeping watch / switching with Finnegan all night.
keep the effects of your long rest. It's very quiet in the forest. So, this giant thing tearing through does not seem to have much wildlife or any other things happening around. And your sleep is particularly calm. Matthias does, because you fell asleep a little bit earlier, you do wake up a little bit earlier than everyone else. Do you have anything in particular you wanted to do, Matthias?
Yeah, I'll go and just look around.
Okay.
So,
So after the morning comes, the light starts to shed in. Everyone gets their full night's rest. Gwen, make a perception check.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
He's like a homing pigeon, I'm telling you.
It's just always fine. Oh, Christ. Oh, no, that's not what you were talking about. I know what you're talking. Christ almighty. 23.
23. As you wake up, there is a little mouse that's curled up next to you.
Oh, God damn it.
Yep.
Why does everyone keep sleeping next to me?
He private messaged me that he wanted to do that in the morning. Okay, so there we go. So Matthias has found you, and I would take a break at this point, but we crashed. I'm sort of sad to
No, we can go a little bit longer.
go a little bit longer
Yeah.
before we take a break here. Okay.
At least give another like 10, 12 minutes and go on the turn of the hour.
At the turn.
We'll find
Okay.
a good
Okay.
spot.
We'll do something like that.
I see him and I just to wake him up. Let's right on the snout. Just like right there, fucking on his little mousy nose.
I'm moaning.
What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, I thought I'd come and join your camp. Couldn't you find us?
Yeah, we're fine. Why are you so close to me?
Oh, you were
I
warm.
need you to take like 3 feet back.
Well, it was cold there.
Well, that sucks for you, I guess.
Oh,
Go cuddle Finnegan.
okay. I can't lay next to Finnegan. He looks warm.
Finnegan does, pulls you in close as he takes a little bit longer of a sleep. Were there any, I'm going to say this because you guys keep forgetting, and I'll be a bit of a meta thing here. Does anyone want to use their time to identify any of these items?
Oh, I wanted to do that, yes. I did
don't
say
have the
out of
ring.
game I wanted to do that. So yeah, I'll spend some time doing the ring.
All right, so it's in your 2 hours that you have of the identification time. You are able, Matthias, to focus.
That's right.
What happened?
They stopped video.
So only
no.
Gwen, Meena, and Grendy off.
Okay, so I'll, while you're doing that, I'll take this.
And Gwen on, Meena on.
Matthias,
sword
you
roll.
are able to identify this
A ring of invisibility. Yes!
Not quite.
Oh, okay.
It's called the Ring of Grit. The stats are on roll 20 if you want to help share for the audience or whatever. Should be able to see everybody that. Upon being knocked unconscious but not killed, the wearer makes a constitution saving throw with a DC equal to 10 plus the wearer's level. So it gets harder to do this as you level up. On a success, the wearer returns to consciousness at the beginning of the next turn with HP equal to your con save minus the DC that you had to roll. So, for example, if you are currently level 4, you have a DC 14. If you roll a 17, you would wake up with 3 hit points on your next turn.
Oh, okay.
That's
This
cool.
does not stack with any other effect. So if you've got Orcus Resilience or any other effect that does that, that does not actually work. So that's the ring. You guys also had a wand, a potion, and a book. I don't know if anyone wants to focus on those.
I'll
I don't-
focus on the book because
Okay.
it was like a weird thing that like I almost tripped it.
It is a pretty weird thing. Yep. So let me give you this here. So you focus on this particular book for a while, and
I think I had most of the shit. I have the potion.
No,
I
you don't.
yes, I did.
I have.
Finnegan has the potion. You've got the poisons. That's different.
Oh, right, you're right.
So there is the book that you found. It's just called Bedtime Story. So this book makes whomever reads it or hears the words from it quite drowsy. All readers and audience engaged with the book for more than 3 rounds, so they hear the reading for 15 seconds, must make a DC 13 con save or they fall asleep for 1d4 hours until awakened by physical or oral stimulus that requires an action. The book must be present to have this effect, so you can't just memorize it and just read it to someone. And if you plug your ears while reading it, it lowers the DC by 3.
Nice.
So it's a bit of a risk because the person reading it also has to make the save. But anyone that hears or engages with the book could do it. And I'll give anyone in the chat that knows where I pulled that art from $1. No, I don't know.
Give him a sub
Oh, I know
or something.
that. I used to read that book to my kids.
I purposefully picked a foreign version of it so we would have it. All right, so we've identified the book. We identified the ring. Anything else? We got a wand and we've got that potion. I think you said no on the potion there, Finn.
We got a wand of Scorching Ray and another one.
You've got the wand of Scorching Ray.
I have the wand of Scorching Ray.
Yeah.
I do not know who has the other wand. I can't remember. It was
in the party loot.
It was actually on Nidril. You found it on Nidril when you were investigating.
He probably still has it.
No, we took everything off him. So
Who frisked him?
I did.
Was it me?
I searched.
Matthias frisked him? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll give you, since you have 2 hours to do this and it costs 1 hour each. This is a pretty simple one. It's called the Poor Man's Disguise Stick. It will cast Disguise Self once per day. Share it with everybody.
Oh, it's hideous.
Yeah, it's a really crudely made wand, but it will cast Disguise Self once per day, but you cannot speak while you're in this particular Disguise Self.
Yikes.
Someone bedazzled it.
There's like sparkles on it. Yikes.
Yeah.
It's very crudely made. It will cast Disguise Self once per day, but no talkie while you do
Can't
that.
speak. Interesting.
Yep. Okay. I like little items with drawbacks. That's my favorite.
Yeah, that's fun.
All right. So, Gwen, Finn, and now Matthias waking up, and the rest of you coming to consciousness on the other side. Long rests, hit those buttons for your HP, stuff like that on D&D Beyond. Anything that people want to do in the morning other than identify those items?
No.
Thinking, looks like we got a little friend.
I like this. He's warm. He's kind of furry. Ow, a little pointy, but nice.
I mean, he should probably just take his daggers off and then that wouldn't really be a problem.
And all the darts and all the throwing knives.
Because
and
he's
all
got
of
little nails.
It's got pointy bits everywhere.
All right. Wait. Gwen, his tails are on my wrist. I can't actually move.
Are you excited about that? Because I would be terrified.
It's like a little bracelet. Look at it. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. I might cry. Matthias.
Oh, yes.
Matthias. Look at what you did.
Oh, that's normal.
Oh, do all mines do this?
Oh, if we're comfortable, yes.
It's like a wombat.
I like that.
I will unravel it and get up. Give my tail a slap, telling it off.
How'd you know we were over here?
Well, I found you during the night. It was quite easy.
I mean, we're not very far away, Finnegan.
What? The camera zooms out. We're just in a field.
So I had to say, if you look
over like 20 feet away from each other.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you look 30 meters that way, you can see Neriad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was dark and we didn't have a fire.
It's like a tree, and they're on the other side of the tree. Just like roll over
against opposite sides of it.
Yeah. No, they're a little ways away, but it's not that far, a few hundred feet.
Okay. You walked a long ways to sleep with me.
Plus, you've got the bread. Oh man.
Oh right, the bread. Feathers, you all right back there?
Fuck off, Feathers.
All right, here we go. No fighting, you two. We're gonna split it again. I don't have any hardtack this time. Okay.
Rolls a will save. Okay, he holds back.
I'll go down to pull out some bread.
Ding! And then suddenly a freshly baked loaf of bread. Feather starts to flutter around in your cave.
Matthias starts jumping around like a fucking
all right.
excited kid.
Okay, stop. God. 75%, 25%. Give the shorter end to Matthias, and then the bigger end to.
Okay. Matthias, make a perception check. See how good you are at math.
30-20.
Okay, yeah, it's very aware that he gave a bigger chunk to Feathers.
Oh, are you fattening him up to eat him?
Oh, well, he seems to be only eat the bread. So that's going to last him all day. I've got lots of crumbs in my hood. He cleans it, but still.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is big enough for me. Thank you.
Oh, that's what I figured.
I need some cheese.
We'll get some more bread, too.
There you go.
I need this.
All
I
right.
need to buy some cheese. I'll eat the bread. I say, oh, come on, we're this way.
Mm-hmm. And I would say that you all probably have a little bit of extra ration. You had a meal the day before at the creepy little orgy town and Trayville, and you have some extra fruit and stuff from the cart, but it's mostly kind of dwindling down from that thing. So
I don't think we got
maybe
anymore,
in the next couple days you might have to find some rations if you're trying to adventure forth a bit more, just so you're all aware. You guys link up together. You sneak up on them. What's the plan?
Well, like, didn't we want to like sneak up and try and like listen?
They got lost. I found them.
Oh, Matthias.
Screams that out across the field, and you all wake up to the sound of Matthias yelling they were lost. I found them.
Oh, look, I told you they'd find us.
Hello.
Oh, finally.
Did you hear that, Gwen?
Find? I just like telepathically say to Finnegan, I'm like, shut up.
Zaunder was
I just kind of bob my head a little bit.
Nidril does kind of move around a bit. And okay, what's the plan? What are we doing?
Oh, hi. So as I understand, you all want to go to the colony, right? Is that where you want to go?
I'm sort of just don't want to get captured. So if we go back and turn ourselves in, maybe they won't hurt us, Zaunder.
No, we're not doing that. You've earned your freedom. You got to keep it.
Shut up, you sniveling little nutcase.
What did you just call me?
I wasn't talking to you.
All right. I'm watching you, Gervain.
Who's Gervain?
Oh, it's Zaunder.
Oh.
It's not even Gervain, is it?
You have two
How do you say your name again?
As Grendy pulls up the OneNote picture that he has of his full name.
Say it slowly.
Trolls.
I know you won't be able to remember the whole thing. So I'll just say, it's Zaunder Drevain.
Drevain. What was the first bit again?
You know what? It sounds worse when you're trying to pronounce it correctly.
What was the first bit?
Zaunder Drevain.
Again, I forgot.
Zaunder Drevain.
Oh, Zaunder.
Because I am a pretentious under drowning.
You know what? That's racist.
Anyway,
No, I mean, it sounds just like you. Does it?
So, if I hear correctly, Zaunder, you want to go to the colony. Meena, you want to go to the colony too? And Neriad and Matthias as well?
I told you I smelt adventure.
That's kind of the opposite direction of where we wanted to go. Right?
I never really said I wanted to go to the colony.
You just followed out here.
We want to rescue the
you know, you'd be
princess.
surprised how many times going the wrong way will get you to the right destination.
I told you he was wise and a powerful wizard.
How does he keep making these wise comments? I'm going to kind of write something down real quick.
He does seem very wise. I had an elder that used to talk like him.
I mean, he is really fucking old, so that's probably why.
Wisdom comes with age. So, the colony. A little... see, I'll go anywhere. I'm fine for the adventure. But, important to note, from what I hear, it's not a great place to visit. The summers aren't great. They don't have any beaches, so I don't know why we'd go.
We don't want to
sun doesn't shine.
Yes,
And,
that's exactly what makes it wonderful.
And so it... Also, the people seem like real shitheads. Just absolute bonkers. They don't seem to like outsiders all that much.
Also, it's hard for most of us to see down there, whereas, like, Zaunder is the only one who it's hard for him to see up here.
All right.
Finnegan, the entire place is ruled by evil, domineering women, and you have no trouble traveling with your sister, so...
Right, well, she's on an over-domineering... What'd you say?
Woman.
Oh, right. Here, woman. She's not evil, not over-dominating or anything. She's nice.
Okay.
Idea! I'll be king of the overground. We'll get Gwen a seat on the undercommon throne.
Oh, that sounds perfect. I'll be the queen, you can be the king. But not like... But at, like, different places. Because otherwise it's a little weird.
Yeah, right.
Or we can both be king. I'll just be king down there.
Yeah, sure. It doesn't need to be genderized or anything.
I'll just be king down there.
Nice.
Zaunder, you're right. These surface folk are really strange.
I told you. I mean, I thought you were crazy, but you're practically normal up here.
So, before we do anything, could I try to test this vine on Nidril?
I mean, who doesn't know what the vine does? Raise your hands.
What vine?
I mean,
I'm not sure I was there, was I?
I'll tell
I don't
you.
think Zaunder was either.
Yeah, no.
What vine?
I think you should do it on someone who doesn't know. Just, so as not to, it could conflict with really the scientific experiment.
A good tie to the experiment.
Good, thank you. I couldn't think of the word.
Well...
What are you trying to do? I don't trust it.
I just need to know...
It's perfectly safe, Zaunder.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's my brother's vine. It's the vine that he made. It's experimental, and I would like to try to see if I get the same results that I got with Finnegan.
Right, but...
Who wants to volunteer?
The complete
I'm
result.
not afraid.
Oh, me, I do.
I mean, maybe you should do it on both of them. Just, so there's, like, different test subjects, because, like, they're both different. Like, he's a mouse and he's an elf, so maybe it affects people differently.
Oh, yeah.
But, I don't have a lot of it. I don't want to use all of the vine before we actually know fully what it does.
Oh, that's true. Just use one. I say we use it on Zaunder.
I think that's a good idea.
Oh.
Well, I'm
You
not
can do
afraid
it
of
next.
any vine.
Okay, so here's what you need to do. It's really important because I may have messed up the last time that I tested the vine out, and I shook Finnegan a little bit. So you're going to have to take the vine and sit there and don't move. So that way you don't get shaken up or anything.
And Zaunder, just so you know, I'm here. You're going to be safe. You're not going to die. I took it.
I'm not afraid. I told you that.
All right, well,
give me
make
the
it
vine.
Prove it, Zaunder.
He's a
I
mighty
reach into my
warrior.
bag and I pull out
Takes
another piece of the vine and I give it to Zaunder.
He takes it from her hand as soon as she hands it out to him, and just, well, he looks defiantly at everyone.
Okay. Start with a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
I'm going to take a step back.
This is fast. I don't know how it worked last time. I just saw you flirting shamelessly with
I actually have a pretty good Constitution saving throw, so we're gonna see what happens here.
Okay.
That's an 8.
Okay. And now go ahead and roll straight charisma for me.
I'm really good at con.
Listen, I had a +5. It's not my fault. I rolled a 3.
Someone called it Vine Agra.
Big charisma roll.
Thank you.
Zach was sitting over here this whole time like, come on, someone
say Viagra, please.
That is a 13.
13. Okay. Zaunder, you said you're looking off defiantly.
Oh, he said he's looking at everyone defiantly.
He's looking, he's sort of scanning the people around him.
Okay. I'm going to roll a d4.
Fingers crossed for Neriad.
I'm going to roll a d6 because there's 6 of you there. Okay. Zaunder, you catch eyes with Finnegan, and he is the most beautiful man you have ever seen in your life, and you want nothing more than to hold him and caress him and tell him it's going to be okay.
Are you doing all right?
Finnegan, you said you would protect me, didn't you?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Always.
you would keep me safe, and I believe you would with those strong muscles of yours. She starts like feeling
these
chest,
his
arms.
Well, that's my armor. You can't really feel my muscles, you freak.
Why don't you let me?
I do hate the armor. I do hate the armor, so I could take it off.
You should have him take it off, Zaunder.
No, don't touch it, because it's a very intricate process that only I can do. And you all right? How you feel?
I never understood why your sister kept crawling into bed with me, but I think if you wanted to try.
And right at that moment, Zaunder, you puke all over Finnegan.
Okay. Does anybody have any paper so I can take some notes here?
It seems like that. I'm
holding my cartography kit back.
Yet.
I'll hand you my 90% mostly empty spell book.
It's still like warped.
Yeah, the pages are all like warbled
So I'm gonna
and messed up.
go towards the middle and start taking notes.
Most of them are brown, like from mud and. Yeah.
Am I aware of what just happened? By the way, like do
You
I
are,
remember?
yeah. You remember? You're aware, and you sort of vomit in your mouth, and
Zaunder, I didn't know you felt that way about my brother.
I haven't been awake an hour, and I'm already covered in muck. How does this happen every damn day?
Is that why you crawl into bed with me? Because you felt like it was like a stepping stool to like get to
You shut up! And what in Lolth's name is this evil thing? What is wrong with you surface people?
It's just a plant. It's just a plant, but the puking happens all the time. Or at least
disgusting.
I'm gonna walk away and clean myself. I'm also gonna take the opportunity to get my food real quick.
Okay, so Meena, your observations at this point is that it takes a little bit to take effect. Not that long though. Within 30 seconds, it's affecting the person, and then within 30 seconds, vomit.
My eyes widen at this moment. I'm like, can I have some for my experiments? And like,
no. Why?
Please. And he like holds his hands out, and like Puss in Boots with his eyes.
Matthias, you're too cute.
I don't want to take it.
Oh,
well, I do.
You promise you're not going to take it?
I promise.
Okay. I give him one of the flowers.
Oh, thank you. I'll put it in my pocket for later.
Okay, there you go. So you've now down to 17 servings of Vineagra or whatever you eventually call
We are
this
definitely
thing.
calling it Vineagra.
It's Vineagra.
No, it's fuckweed.
Oh, wow.
So much better.
Nidril, who has like just watched you, Zaunder, with just like a mouth agape while that whole thing was happening. Not really, didn't think it was funny, but also was very surprised. Just like not sure what to deal with you. And finally he chimes in after you seem to come back to normal, and he says, okay, whatever that was, I just are you planning to march straight into the city and try to get her back, or what are we doing? Zaunder? Anyone?
I'm waiting for Zaunder.
What?
I'm still cleaning myself.
I'm sorry. I have to admit I didn't hear a word of that.
What's the plan? I'm not marching in and fighting a giant reclaimer for no reason, okay?
Shut up. Stop harassing me.
Was you still thinking about Finnegan?
Probably. Look at the look in his eyes.
What do you mean, was I still thinking about Finnegan? Of course I wasn't thinking about Finnegan. Who would think about Finnegan?
Yeah, you're right. Who would?
I think about him all the time.
No, I mean, Finnegan is a wonderful person, and look at it. Look at this cute little face, and I'll kind of squish his cheeks. And James is gone, so he has no idea.
No, you're right. I walked away in character.
Why did we have to find the two half things?
You're right.
Tell us half things. What?
Well, isn't that what you're called?
No.
We're halflings. Zaunder, you would do to show some respect. I just spent 30 minutes burying people of your own kind.
That's true.
What was it?
Halfling.
And what did I say?
Have things.
I'm hearing the same thing.
You know, just because you're tall doesn't mean I can't punch you in the face.
You remember
That
seeing
is-
her jump up and punch a gargoyle in the face
That is probably true.
3 days ago.
Oh, listen, you guys are all really stealthy. I've seen you sneak around and do clandestine operations and things before. We could get in there, I'm sure of it.
Is that really what we want to do? Again, I just like it known, I don't really want to topple a regime right now.
Oh, yes, but Finnegan, kings rescue princesses.
It sounds like
He's
an
right.
adventure, and
No, the princes do that.
Oh, maybe
Well-
you can be a prince for a day.
Be
Zaunder,
downgraded? No.
Considering
You
it's
feel
your
younger.
people, you know, and you're all lusty after people right now. That's kind of what princes do.
Does that mean I can't rescue a princess?
No, you can do whatever you like.
You can be
Matthias.
a
Don't let him-
knight, Matthias. That's also what knights do.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying. I Zaunder, Nidra, weirdo. I'd like it knowing I do feel sorry for you. The princess is gone. I understand that. But also, going against an army of drow, it seems a bit out of our league.
Yeah, well, that's not my idea, but if I were going to go in there, I would certainly not go in the front.
Think about it, Finnegan. It's a bunch of idiots that we saw at that outpost. If they all manage to escape, then certainly...
How smart could the Underdark be? You're a bunch of fucking idiots.
I
Yeah,
know.
we can go.
Dealt with them like that.
What I'm saying is that probably it's in disarray after the earthquakes. I doubt
true,
they're in
there's-
top shape right now, and we probably won't be facing an army.
There's also probably like crumbles of things, you know, the ceiling falling in, and maybe you should keep your armor off, and or maybe we could, I don't know, patch you up with something else so you don't clank around because you're kind of loud.
I know. I just kind of like the armor.
I could go up
I think
front
you should
and
keep
let
the
you know.
armor on.
Beautiful.
I could keep it off, Zaunder, if you like. I know you wanted to feel my muscles and everything.
What'd you see,
I'm
Matthias?
telling you, I was under the influence of that evil plant.
Under the influence of love.
Maybe the plant really just brings out your true feelings. I mean, we don't know what it does yet.
I'm going to find out. But maybe I could go up front and like warn you all if there's anything bad coming.
Why'd you say it like that?
Hey, listen, we might get to the entrance and not be able to get in, so maybe we should get there first and see what's up.
I mean, Matthias, I think it's honestly probably best if I go. Considering I can talk to all of you with my mind.
What if we use a ruse?
Can you? Oh, I've experienced that. I remember now.
Next title of the next episode: Ruse in the Underdark.
Why don't we're already the middlemen? Why don't we just pretend to be traders? They probably need stuff now.
I don't know. I mean, if Zaunder is any indication, they don't really like surface folk.
Well, then I can just simply be the face of our party.
We could all be slaves.
Because that went so well last time.
Actually, it did until we had to fight Brain.
Yes,
Right
they
on.
didn't, they won't recognize me this time. I'll make sure of that.
Oh, I've got this new wand. It'll be good for that.
What does it do?
Oh, you can disguise yourself.
Well, but Zaunder, didn't
Yes.
you get like excommunicated from the colony?
Hold on. He says I can disguise myself. You see, everything's coming together.
What does the wand do?
I figured it disguises yourself.
All right. Well, are you just
So
going to be
he-
a different drow then?
Maybe a cool drow with like long white hair, like pulled back in a ponytail maybe, and like rippling muscles, and like a nice nose and a nice jaw. And I could give you a sketch if you like.
Well,
I mean, you've got the hair.
What about the one we killed?
Right, but hair not as coarse.
That's fair.
what do you mean coarse? My hair is not coarse.
I think that you maybe need to use a different
His
conditioner.
hair's very
A little rough.
silky.
Any conditioner, maybe.
I've got some things if you need them.
Oh, he doesn't need it. His hair's extremely beautiful. Well, I felt it. It's very
Thanks.
smooth.
Thank you.
Surface people are so strange.
You have no idea. Fine, well, either I could disguise myself, or if it can change anyone's appearance, then which of you would like to be a drow for the day?
Oh, me!
Well, it only works once, but I could try it. I don't know how long it lasts.
I can just change myself into a drow so someone else can use that wand.
Oh, that'd be sounds awesome. Matthias, do it right now. Make me a drow.
Do I know how long
Wait,
it lasts?
how long does it last for?
The regular time that disguise self
An hour,
lasts. Well,
yeah.
It only lasts an hour.
1 hour.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
So maybe
well,
we
it'd probably
could
be
wait.
good enough if we get close.
Why don't we go assess what the fuck it looks like? Because it might be real easy to sneak in.
All right.
One other thing as well, you can't talk.
Oh, see, you could have just mentioned that part first.
That's it.
Oh, I think it's a good idea. Disguise him, Matthias.
Is that important?
Why not? I really want to be able to talk.
It's important.
It
He can
might
talk.
break
It's
the
good at talking.
enchantment.
You know what? You're right. Disguise Gwen.
Oh, that would be funny.
You think it's funny, do you, Zaunder? You think you're
Yes.
funny?
I'm fairly certain I'm funny.
You're the only one that thinks so.
I also,
It's a little bit funny.
I also
Thank you.
found this ring.
What's the ring do?
I'm trying to remember. What's that?
So whenever you get knocked out, you got a chance to come back up.
Yep. I'll explain that.
All right, well,
Get
the sun,
knocked down.
the sun's getting up.
I get up
You
again.
break up again, yeah.
They're never gonna keep you down.
Oh, my God. I didn't expect to hear tumble bumping tonight.
Yeah.
Someone could. I also have a book that someone could read to someone.
Oh, nice.
Story time.
Oh, nice.
The only thing, it kind of makes everyone fall asleep. So it's useful, but someone's got to be real hardy to read it.
I'm pretty hardy. Let's say we just keep going. Let's just go. I'm getting antsy. I'm getting a little, my legs are burning a little bit. Let's just go.
I'm ready for some adventure.
Do
You
the
keep
legs
saying
need
that
rubbing?
Do my what need what?
Your legs, you said they're burning.
Oh, right. Yeah, they're just burning to get going.
Oh.
I don't really like sitting still for very long.
Okay, let's go.
I'm looking in the direction of the empty through the forest. How close are we to this?
Miles. It's
Miles
a few
away,
miles.
okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We better go. Otherwise, we're not going to make it in time.
So the morning sort of cresting through, you all start to keep following the path forward. It continues across the road, the main road there. You don't really see much traffic or anything around. And it's a pretty clear path, and you keep marching forward, and that's where we will take a break. So give you time to maybe formulate a plan. And yeah.
This is not what he thought we were doing.
Plan. What's that P word?
What's that P word? Yeah. So we'll be back in 10 minutes. Official break, not a crash this time. While you're away, I have a thing during the break. So we are looking for all sorts of content creation to help us share the show. If you had a moment tonight that you thought was funny, why don't you click that clip button down there? Go find that moment real fast. Yeah, someone's already done it. Awesome. Thank you. So if you don't have anything to do on your break, go take a pee, watch our mid-roll, but also maybe you could clip something and you might just see it featured in the mid-roll next week, and we'll credit whoever gives us this material. So thank you all for watching. We'll be back in about 10 minutes and we'll see how this one goes down.
Jesus
Here on Party Foul. See you in 10.
Would you say?
Dice fight?
Dice fight.
So, good news, that coupon that we thought was expired wasn't expired for like another month. And guys, no, you promise, please. Guys, no, please, guys. Stop.
You crave my assistance. You know you need it.
To what cost?
We can strike a bargain. What are you willing to give?
I don't really use my pinky fingers a lot. I don't. Is that okay?
Yes. Okay. Cut them from each hand, and I will show you where Mordet's eye is.
Wait, let me just quickly. I have to cut off my hand, my pinky.
Both pinkies.
Oh
no!
Why did you volunteer them? You offered them.
It's better than a heart or a soul.
Why do you want it in the first place?
Because then we can destroy that one too. No!
You just assumed they would say no, didn't you?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh.
Wait, Rascal has more questions. Well, okay.
That was fine. What do you want?
Does Rascal say it to her? Or does Rascal give it to Kaori written? Or did Rascal write it and then tear it up and then eat the scraps? Or how does that?
Definitely not the last one.
Well, I mean, look, I've been in love, I think once, twice, maybe 3 times. And I think that the most important feeling that you get when you're in love is that you want to take all your belongings and rip them to shreds and eat them because you don't know anything else to do with all these feelings you're feeling. So that's normal.
Oh, okay.
That's normal. But delivery-wise, would you be, if imagine yourself standing in front of Kaori. Thea, play Kaori in this.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Rascal, imagine Thea is Kaori. Okay.
I like bone daggers and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, keep going. Yeah, Thea, keep going. Yeah.
Oh.
Thea, what else? Yeah. More violence.
I gonna kill so many things and all the whips.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay, actually, wow. Okay, that last line. Okay, so now imagine she's not. But imagine she is, and go ahead and see how it feels to just deliver the line.
Thea takes out a dagger and is just like tick 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 tick.
Hello, Kaori.
Hi, Rascal.
Oh.
Did you want to see my dagger?
More than anything in the world. Well, actually, Rascal had something that Rascal needed to say first.
Oh, okay.
And Rascal sort of pulls out the little paper and holds it up above, like, in front of their face to where they can't see Kaori. Right, well, she turns love into a riot that makes the thunder seem quiet. Shocking are her eyes as she kills several guys.
Rascal, that had a lot of stuff about murder and I really liked it. And I give Rascal a kiss on the cheek.
So, how'd it feel?
Oh. Rascal's heart can't stop beating. Help!
I pour another drink and just like slide it over. It's like it's normal. It feels like pain and everything is worthless after that. And yet you can't get away from it. And it's everything you've ever thought about. That's what love is.
That seems really dark.
Does love make your hands shake incredibly quick? Because Rascal can't stop shaking.
Yeah, no, it's terrifying, and you don't want to give it to anybody. But I'm happy for you.
Oh.
I'm gonna go to bed now.
Hey everybody, did you miss us? We back here on Lawful Stupid RPG. Thank you for the ones that made some clips during the break. I really appreciate it. Just let you know, update on the follower thing. We are 17 followers away from that giveaway. So 15 followers away from the giveaway. You know 15 people. Go call them. Just bring them in. Promise them a Hershey kiss or something. Get them in here. Press that follow button. I would love to end tonight's stream with a giveaway. My goodness, wouldn't that be exciting?
Does your dog have a Twitch account? Sign your dog up.
Yeah, there you go. Dogs. We'll take dogs. We like
Oh my god, I would watch a Twitch channel that was literally just a dog for like 2 hours.
Yep, that's probably been done at this point. So Anyway, we have one player missing here, so I'll vamp a little bit longer. We'd love to give away some awesome stuff. We'd love for you to come back and join us every week. I think I forgot to plug the other shows on the channel. We have a show, Eden, had its debut last week. Super cool, cyberpunky-esque skin version of D&D 5th edition. You can catch that on Monday nights right here on Lawful Stupid. And we got other shows coming down the line pretty darn soon. Ishvael, a Nordic sort of skinned version of D&D 5e, will be playing right before us on Saturdays. And Lord knows what else we've got cooking. You can find out more in our Discord channel. But we are just so thankful that you're here. We love you. You're the best. I still don't know where our lovely Furbolg is, but
also come hang out and chat with us in our Discord. It's important. We don't talk to everyone.
We don't bite.
Friends.
Hard.
And play games. What? Wait, what was that saying?
We play Minecraft anyways.
Minecraft? Do you guys have a server that you play on?
We do have a server that we play on.
Minecraft. We've got vanilla WoW that you can play with me or others that are playing that classic WoW game. There she is, and she brought us treats.
What is that?
Also, a lot
to share with the rest of the class, Meena.
Yeah, so many games, so many things to play.
What you got there, Mandy?
Yeah, I was going to say something important. What have you got? Because that looks lovely. What is it?
Oh, you're muted. Are those...
That's a mozzarella stick. That's a mozzarella
No,
stick.
it's a chicken nugget.
That's
man.
It's like a chicken ball.
Chicken nugget.
It's also delicious, yes.
And
I have dino nugs in the freezer. I should have made those.
And a White Claw, is that what that was?
No, it's a pear secco.
Oh, that was a White
Not sponsored.
Claw. Wow, we were talking
Not
about...
sponsored at all.
Oh, wow, yeah.
What if they would like?
Hey,
we'll take your money.
Anything else like that? Mostly we just like the game. So come on out, join the community. Thank you for all your support and love. And yeah, I really hope we hit those 15 more peeps or whatever it is now. I'll refresh my page while we do this. Yep, 15 more. All right, go find them. All right, diving on back in. We've been listening to this music for quite some time, or at least I have. So I will try to change that tune while you guys are walking toward the place. I think they're making your way forward. Any other plan other than this disguise thing that I think you're doing is what's going on here? And
why do we need a plan?
Yeah, good point. Okay, why would I even ask? I'm gonna switch to this.
Let's make a plan, guys. I think I changed my mind. Yeah.
No, okay, so here's the plan. We stake out some bitches. If it's really well guarded, we do some slave shenanigans. If not, we are whole sneaky boys and then just kind of wander up. Boom.
There you go.
Done it. I'm great at this.
And it's so funny you would mention that, Gwen, because as you start to emerge past the road and into the next little clearing, Zaunder, this starts to look a little familiar to you. You've only been out of the colony a few times, but the topography of things, there's a rock that looks like a giant thing with a particular kind of carving on it and looks kind of familiar to you. And then you see some other like foliage that's been very purposefully cleared out. It's almost like there's a little trail beginning to form, and you once again see those divots right along this trail. Not like fully paved or anything, but people have walked out of this way before. You're starting to get kind of close.
I know this rock, he says as he confidently follows the trail.
Go ahead and make a perception check there, Zonderino.
Maybe we should be quiet as we're walking up. What if people are waiting at the entrance?
That's a fat 5, my friend.
Yeah, Zaunder, you're just marching on forward, and you almost bump straight into a drow who is walking down the path coming your way, trying to be sneaky himself, and you bumped right into him. The rest of the party a little bit behind, and you guys can see this interaction kind of happening from a ways away. Pardon me, what are you doing out here?
It's not someone I recognize, right?
At a glance, no. Again, Royal Guard member wearing that kind of classic little blue lace around the armor, but other than that...
Just to be safe, he's going to pull his hood up and like try and hide the fact that he's got like the scars. I'm sure he's infamous for them.
Excuse me?
Just on my way back to the colony.
Ah, very good. Well, it's quite an eventful day. There's a trial to be had, so I hope that you are there in time for it.
The princess, right?
Oh, quite right. I see that it's already passed, yes. Everyone seems I'm falling into Bobby's voice. I see it's already passed. Yes, indeed. Do something like that. The information. Well, you should be back soon, or you will not. Everyone is expected to be present as judgment is passed.
I hope you don't mind if the rest of these come with me.
Oh? And he looks over your shoulder and now notices this band of folks, including Nidral.
Neriad attempted to make a stealth roll, and I got a 7, so I stumble out of the forest.
Anyone that wanted to make a stealth roll can go ahead and do that.
15 for me. I've been rolling like shit tonight, guys. Like all
Good job,
of
Meena.
19 for me.
High pluses too, and it's like cool. You rolled a 9. You rolled a 4.
I got a nat 1, so.
Or you can disguise yourself as a drow,
right? Gwen, as you try to sneak away, Meena trips and falls right in front of you, and you just like tumble across her a little bit.
You motherfucker.
Matthias, you do manage to kind of hide behind the turmoil, so you're not really. I mean, the path is cleared, but you are behind Meena, so maybe you're not seen. That's what you got. I can tell. Were these the recruits that I've been told many were asked to seek in the dwindling numbers of our slaves recently?
Yes, of course. On your feet, slave.
Yeah, I'll stand as straight as I can.
But Gwendolyn is on top of her still, so she's gonna like.
Clumsy lesser races.
Right.
Are we doing the slave thing now? Okay.
Right, indeed.
Oh, I have to stretch real quick for my slavery thing. Hold on. All right. Oh, slavery again. Oh, curses.
Shut up.
Okay.
No.
I'm quite busy, and I would rather not be more drama today, so please make your way inside. I have a patrol to do. Sort of peers over at you all and continues to move on past you down the trail.
All right. Zaunder leaves them all below.
Do you think he saw me? Because I could turn into
Meena.
If I could turn into drow now.
You're very large. He definitely saw you.
At this point, Nidral kind of jaunts up to you, Zaunder, and says, "I don't know how long that's gonna last. There's a whole slew of them. Maybe we should take the back way."
I am impressed that it worked the first time, honestly.
Fine.
I mean, if most people don't talk, then most people don't have to lie.
How loosely guarded is the back way?
Well, it's the way that we used. As far as I can tell, nobody knows about it.
Nobody knew about it when you left. Maybe now that you've escaped,
not a lot of people pay attention to the back entrance of stuff.
Well, maybe now that they've had so many escapees, they'll be looking for such back entrances.
I mean, once you've gone in the back end once, you tend to go within the back end again.
Yeah, and again, you have to go gingerly at first. But
right. Well, then once you're used to it.
These two know what they're talking about. They're experts on back entrances.
This is very true.
Well,
I'm an expert.
I'm just saying. I don't know what the plan is. You guys kind of just winging it. So.
Oh yeah, that's kind of what we do.
I want to be clear that there's another way in.
Trust me.
I want to learn. I need to learn. I need to learn about this back way in. Please teach me.
If you want to know about the back entrance.
Is the guy gone now? Did he continue walking?
Out of your sight, yeah. Make a perception check.
I think that's a 17. No, 18.
Nidral, don't underestimate us. We are a well-lubricated machine. We will make quick work.
That's what you really need to go into the back end.
To go back entrance, you need to be well-lubricated machinery. That's what you need.
Oh, man. You do confirm that he has gone off on some sort of walk down this path. He seemed to be very purposeful in what he's looking for.
All right, so we've got some. We either have the back entrance, or we go and we pretend to be slaves, or both. If people see us, then we pretend to be slaves, and if not, then we just kind of.
I like the idea of the back entrance. Only thing is, I'm not really sneaky. It's not really something I'm good at.
I'm not really good at that either.
I mean, but Meena, couldn't you turn into something that's sneaky? Like a small thing?
Oh, like a mouse.
Oh,
but what if we start fighting?
Then you can turn into something else.
Yeah, then you can pumpernickel into a bear.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
You'll be like our sneak attack, our surprise little thing where it's like you just crawl into the middle of something and then pop up and everyone's like, oh, what the fuck?
Just one piece of advice, Meena. Don't turn into a small insect because Proton will definitely eat you.
Okay. So I shouldn't turn into a spider then.
Spiders are absolutely out of the question.
A mouse lady would be good.
Would Proton like it if I turned into a lizard?
Oh, I mean, he might like it quite a lot. You should give it a shot.
If you want, Meena, I can give Proton some of that fuckweed.
I mean, he might like it too much, Meena. You might need to be careful there. Turn into a lizard.
Fuckweed.
What? Wait, I don't think.
Listen, just turn into a boy lizard. It's fine.
I don't know. I mean, maybe Proton's into that. Have you ever put him around other lizards?
Hey, man, he's Fae. You never know.
We don't judge for what people are or what they're not.
I've heard stories about the Fae and about what they like to do. And if he's a Fae lizard, I shouldn't turn into a lizard. It would be bad.
Also probably wise.
We should get going to the back entrance now.
I still recommend a mouse lady.
When we get there.
Oh, not a cat.
Right.
Or a...
My best friend was a
she'll
cat
be
once.
smaller than you. It'll be fine. It won't be a big cat.
Could be a snake also. Those are nicer.
Whatever you are, can you just hurry up and transform? I would like to get
I thought we
down
were
there
going
today.
to get to the entrance
Or just
first.
do that as like a backup thing.
Very
Let's
slow
go.
if I transform into something.
The trial is
Yeah,
about
and
to
it's
happen.
at this
You
point
heard the
that
guard.
You do hear some more shuffling coming down the pathway. Maybe he's made his rounds and is coming back. And Neriad, or not Neriad, Nidril says, all right, quick, over this way.
All right, lead the way, weirdo.
I'm like Neriad when I do my Nidril now. Everything's coming out, Zachary. Okay.
Our stealth rolls were super accurate, by the way. Very accurate.
So he swings around and goes actually to a little more to the east and takes this sort of looping thing. And you now notice that what you were kind of walking into, it was hard to tell, but it is almost a concave little bowl that you had been walking into. And it starts to move around and he's sort of going around. It's been around the outside.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. Yeah.
I mean, you gotta play around the outside a little bit before you can actually go in.
You made this.
I did. And now I'm regretting every life decision up to this point.
What led us here?
Fuckweed.
It's like a choose your own adventure.
Yeah,
Whatever
I was like, well, this could be like a sad episode, but I should probably introduce something funny, like,
Please turn to
Viagra.
page 69.
And then obviously, the session's about Viagra more than anything else. Okay, so
we're not called foul for no reason.
you move your way around the edge of the concave area that's starting to dip down, and you can see that after it's kind of ways. It's about a quarter of a mile that you're sort of moving around the outside there. Nidril sees something and says, this way. It's over here. And he starts to kind of anchor himself and skirt down this little valley as he moves in that direction.
I'm going to walk alongside him.
Yep.
Is there anything we need to know about this colony place before we actually go in?
Oh, no, of course not. It's just where we live, and this is a way in.
Okay, I just want to make sure there's not like a 5 o'clock orgy time or anything like we need to know.
There is no 5 o'clock orgy time.
All right,
Maybe if there were, you'd lighten up a little bit.
Yeah. No. That all takes place in the conjugal room. So.
Oh.
Wait.
Going
Don't
down.
tell them about that.
There you have conjugal rooms, huh?
Zaunder, do you have a couple stories from those? Because I'm very interested in what.
I've always given them a wide berth. Now let's just make sure that we're going into this back entrance and don't need to come out for anything. If we keep going in and out of this entrance, we're going to make a huge mess.
Right. So is there like any monsters or anything we need to be aware of that kind of prowl around? Or is it just guards?
Of course not. Come on.
You're really eager to get us in there.
I mean, we have been teasing it a little bit for a while. So.
You're right. Let's just go.
And then the big brown shark came.
So you see that there is a large sort of crack, and I should mention that for anyone joining for the first time, there was a
It's
earthquake.
a large crack, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very... How am I not aware when I write this? How obvious. Now I'm just ashamed. The earthquake shook this continent a few weeks ago, and we've been dealing with the aftermath of this for these sessions. The entire ground has lots of these chasms and cracks in it, and there was one particular chasm that is splitting a large rock, and it is there that you see an opening and some ropes kind of dropping down into it. And Nidril points and says, "Here, it looks like they haven't touched anything. Right down here."
I want to look down first.
Make a perception check.
Oh, it's definitely clear. I can't see shit because I haven't got infravision on me.
Infravision? Is that what you just said?
Oh, I'm second edition. All right, okay. Dark vision. 18.
Infravision would be like ultravision.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is now.
From what you can tell,
16,
that it does get very dark very quickly. But it's just a rope dangling down. It's more than 30 feet down. What you can tell.
I can't see anything. Let me go. I'll start getting onto the rope.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait. We don't go alone. Buddy system.
I'll go.
All right.
I was going to say I could go, but...
Well, actually, it might do to have someone who knows the area.
But I can talk to someone. So maybe...
Send your slaves down first and then go afterwards.
Zaunder's the one who can see the best, and I'm the one who can say something to everybody, so why don't the two of us go?
And then Matthias, because Matthias is small and quick, and I like Matthias going.
That's true, too. He can go in the middle.
Okay. So Zaunder, followed by Gwen, followed by Matthias, followed by Gwen, are the first three down the rope. It does start to... You're all pretty small except for Zaunder, so...
I mean, Zaunder's pretty small.
Yeah, the rope holds, although you can kind of hear some like.
That means that you're 5'6" and an elf. You're tiny.
True.
You do hear that classic little like creak down as you pull on the rope, but it's anchored pretty darn well, and you make it all the way down. Probably, the rope itself is about 100 feet long, so it takes a while to scale and climb this thing.
Is there only that one rope, or are there multiple ropes?
It's just one rope, and after about 30 feet it is pitch black. Zaunder, this is nice and familiar to you, and you start to pick up on lots of nice scenery, but the rest of you, it's just for Matthias and Gwen, it is completely black down there.
Can I hear anything?
Yeah, make a perception check with disadvantage.
Don't worry about it. The first one was a 3.
Okay. Nope. Don't hear anything.
Zaunder, shall I make it light in here? I can't see the rope. Is there any more rope down there? Are you still alive down there? I can't see you.
Zaunder is going to look. Zaunder is going to look down and make sure that it's still good for the two of them to keep going.
Yeah. It sort of falls into a small landing. It's craggy and rocky and earthy, jagged around there. It feels particularly like this is not natural. This is something that is caused by something very particular. But I'll now move you to a bit of a map.
Neriad, how long do you think we should wait before going down there?
Wait, where's it?
I mean, I've already lost sight of them. We should go now.
Here.
Oh, okay.
Why do I message it? Jesus Christ.
That only goes up to a certain amount.
I know. I was really only planning on crawling down like 30 feet so we could get closer down.
Yeah, Zaunder makes it into this particular area here with Matthias right behind. But it's a very long rope.
Okay.
Is that dynamic lighting working for you there? See that you're in a little chamber here?
I can see something.
Yeah, I'm not seeing shit.
Yeah, you're not
scroll to
purposely
the
not
very
seeing
bottom
it.
right-hand corner.
Yeah, I see.
Bottom right-hand corner, guys.
Very bottom right-hand corner.
Yep, I can see it.
Yeah. Okay. And Matthias, you plop down right next to him eventually. Gwen, you're still hanging out on the rope, it sounds like.
Yeah. I only go about 30 feet down.
Mm-hmm.
And then I message to Zaunder, or telepathically. I'm like, tell me how far down you go, and also what's down there, and if I can tell everybody to come up, all right?
Fine. So is there anything down there, or are we apparently alone?
You are able to see this is a small opening cavern here. Make a perception check.
18.
18. You don't see anything in particular where you are, except that every now and then, what little shards of light that do make it just ever so slightly down the cavern kind of glint and reflect every now and then. Something in the corners of the room are just like kind of shimmery, shiny.
Interesting. Can I go investigate the corners of the room, like where it seems to be shining?
Absolutely, yeah. So you walk over, let's say it's a round room. I shouldn't say corners, but the edges of the room. But right here next to where you are, as you kind of reach up and see what that is, you feel this sticky, clothy goop around your hand.
Is it like gossamer of like a spider web?
It feels like a spider web. You would be pretty darn familiar with spider webs being down here.
Yeah. All right. Well, with any luck, they're like domesticated giant spiders.
Famous last words.
Luckily, they're not the ones that just eat your face.
Immediately.
I mean, they might be. We don't know. They might not have gotten there yet.
Zaunder, shall I make some light?
I'm going to say no for right now. I understand that you can't see, but just stay away from the edges of the room.
Who said that?
What? Zaunder. Me, Zaunder. I said that.
Okay. So Gwen, you're waiting for an answer, and there seems to be none right now.
Psst.
Psst. What? Yes, I.
Can everyone come down?
Yes, they can come, but
Great.
watch their step. Tell them to watch their step and be careful.
It's already gone.
Great.
Nice job too. Finnegan. Finny? Finnegan.
Oh, I'm just messing. What's up?
Fucking asshole. You can come down.
All right.
But be quiet and keep your hands tight on the rope because there's no light down here.
I'm always quiet. All right, we're going.
Good, okay. Meena, now's the time. Any creature except small insects.
So in the bog there was these really gross things, and I don't really like to do it, but for you guys I'll do it. And I turn into a giant poisonous snake.
Wow.
Definitely would not eat you. You're fine as a snake.
Awesome. Okay. How are you getting down the rope?
Oh, I'm just.
I mean, you can slither
You can
around
grab
it.
onto one of us, right? Oh no, you're. Wait, did you say giant?
Did you say giant? That's not small and sneaky.
I mean,
I guess it's kind of sneakier. It's dex score.
That's what she is.
I was gonna say grab on, but you would probably strangle
small
her.
and sneaky. Like she's not very street smart.
I told you it. I was like, you could turn into something small, and you're like, great, giant snake.
I bet a snake could go down a rope.
okay,
I
so-
don't think that's a
so
hard thing
here's-
for a snake.
Here's the thing, like Meena doesn't like snakes. She's not going to go searching for a little one to figure out how to turn into one. So she's going to see a giant frickin' one and be like, oh shit, run away. But she's seen one, so she can turn into it.
All right. Nice.
Give her hell.
Let's make that an acrobatics check for you, Meena. Everyone else is able to get down the rope. Nidril doesn't go down.
Nidril, come on.
I'll go last. You guys go first.
No. We're all going together.
Yeah, together, and I'll be in the back. I'll make sure no one comes this way. I know the area.
What? You don't have any weapons to defend us if someone does come that way.
I'm magic, remember? I'll shoot him.
All right, but we're supposed to be sneaky. Magic's not really sneaky, is it?
No, of course not. But if they find me, then I'll just say that I was, trying to get away, and then I'll cover for you.
All right, fine. You can go whichever way you like, then. Now, go down.
Meena, how's that acrobatics?
14.
14, yeah, that's enough. So you do manage to find purchase on the rope itself, and in your new snake form, you weave your way around it, and you can even use the wall a little bit to help you as you move your way down. Not too bad, but Matthias, you don't see much, and suddenly there's a giant snake right in your face.
he will fucking flip out and literally jump up onto like Zaunder's shoulders, pulling out his rapier. But he's got his hands around like Zaunder's. You know, like when a kid gets scared, he's got his hands on your face.
That Meena was coming up as a giant snake.
Don't think so. Nope.
I've got like my hands all in his eyes and everything. You know, like shit scared from fucking pointing.
Right. Oh yeah, he takes he tries to reach back and get his crossbow. Matthias is in the way. Eventually, he's just like, Matthias, could you hand me my crossbow?
I will try to hand him his crossbow.
Okay. That's not too hard to do. So this is making a little bit of noise though, so that's what we see. And the snake has fallen. I gave you a token. I think you can move that, Mandy, for your Meena right now if you want. Yeah, there you go. So you're a little snaky there. And then behind you is
I think it's eating Neriad.
Gwen is down there now. Finn is right behind, and then Neriad bringing up the rear.
Am I supposed to be seeing something?
Well,
Very
Finn,
bottom right.
you start to move into darkness. That's
Bottom,
basically
bottom
what
right,
you see.
guys. If any people can't see, it's far bottom
very
right.
bottom right. If you haven't gotten to that place yet, and the dynamic lighting is hopefully working. Okay.
No, that's not working for me.
It's not working for you.
Nope.
Let me see why.
It's
Oop, that would
always
be why. Okay.
If I feel around in the darkness, I can touch my token.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, well,
How about that? Does that work? Can you see now?
That's real immersive. You're just like, I can't see shit.
No, I think it's fine. I don't need to know the maps. I'll just kick ass no matter what.
Accurate. Oh, has sight. There we go. I didn't have you have sight.
Oh, it's because you thought I was feathers.
Yes, I was getting you confused. Okay, now can you see?
Yes.
Hey, good. Okay, sorry about that. Still getting used to the new toys. Thank you, Harry, as always, for these amazing
New toys for the back end.
maps. Perfect. Okay, so you merge into darkness, and then you kind of feel your way back down the rest of the rope with Neriad right behind you. Neriad, you know, Nidril is kind of not moving up there when you move down.
I'll go down like maybe like five or 10 feet down the rope and stop and go,
Hey, good luck, Ninja. See you soon.
And keep sliding.
Why would you be? And you sort of hear him muttering to himself as you make your way back down the rope. So Matthias and Zaunder, you got this giant snake thing around you. What are you doing?
I'm trying to fumble for his crossbow, but I'm going to make a dex save for that.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that's 19. That's probably the... Okay,
All
I managed
all
to grab his
all
crossbow. and hand it
Zaunder
to-
reaches over and takes the crossbow from him and aims it at the snake.
Uh-huh.
Kill it!
I'm gonna coil over to Zaunder and like kind of wrap around his arm so he can't actually shoot me.
It's eaten Neriad!
We have to get down there as fast as possible, guys.
At this point, Finn, you do kind of make your way down, and you can barely see anything around you, but there's this sort of vague gray.
There's a light, right? You turn the light on?
Matthias,
no
cut
light.
off the head of the snake.
I
I don't have light.
I
Turn the
can't.
light on at all.
Is there a snake down here?
Oh, yes, it's right here, and I've got a rapier. I can't cut any snake.
Is it a little one? Meena, is that you?
All right, you can't see, so he's probably just. Is he like even taking swings or whatever? It's just like swinging around in the dark.
Yeah, I'm probably like...
Ting, ting, hits the wall. I think I got him. Ting, ting.
Neriad makes his way
No.
down and just
A
turns
little to the
back
left.
into the wall.
Down now. No, wait. No, not that far down. Further up.
What's happening? I can't see a thing. Can I turn the lights on?
There's a big snake.
What? Oh, that's just Meena.
Oh.
It's Meena.
I think I killed her.
Oh.
I take my snake tongue and I like slither it on his face.
He'll probably
Whose face?
fall.
Your face. I'm wrapped
God.
around your arms right now.
I hate that. I hate that.
I can't see this, so I can hear it.
Sneaky kisses? The fuck do you mean?
She's definitely alive. I can hear her. She's close.
God. All right. Still pitch black then.
Oh, I'm gonna turn the light on.
No, don't. I don't want to see the snake.
I'll cast light on my mace, but I'll like. Can I? Is light like muffled by stuff?
to where it's like
Yeah, you
dim?
can cover it.
Yeah, you can cover it. It's just a regular light. Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, then I'll cast light on my mace and just cover it with a little bit of my cloak.
And in that moment where there's light flashing around, let's make a perception check. Gwen, Finn, and Neriad. I'll give you 3 perception checks.
I'm too concerned with the goddamn snake.
Ooh, that's good.
I got a 9.
I had a 23.
It's not worth noting what I have.
You roll a 2?
Yep.
This is the worst halfling roll you can
That's
have.
the worst thing. Because
Dang.
you roll a 2 and you're like,
You can't reroll it.
That 2 is the nat 1. In this moment that the light flashes, right before he is able to bring it dim down, Gwen, right behind you, you see 2 spiny black legs reaching forward and fangs coming at you as these spiders are all encircling you. And I need some initiative.
Oh, shit.
God damn it. Spiders!
Yeah, just for a split second, it's just spiders and then darkness. And we're like,
That's horrific. That's a disturbing image.
It is.
Oh, damn it. I
Hey.
rolled in real life for initiative and I got to fucking roll a stupid fucking.
Oh, I also rolled in real life. Damn it, and it was good too. All right.
You can keep
That
it.
roll 20 initiative,
So did
Fred.
yeah, my initiative on roll 20 is never good. Actually, that's not true. Normally, my initiative is terrible.
Yeah,
Oh.
I rolled initiative in real life too, but
Hey.
I got a natural 20. It goes to a different school though.
My my roll 20 roll was only 1 below my
There
real life
you go. There you go. Looky there.
I mean, mine was like.
Look, we're all
mine was
above
only
10.
2, so that's fine.
This one.
This is the highest initiative I fucking had this entire game.
You're correct. It is.
Okay. All right. That one
I
there.
don't know how you remember that.
All right. We'll put that in order. I'll put on.
Always like 11 or like lower.
My passive perception was 14. Would I have seen these?
Nope.
Not. Probably
Passive normally only applies when you're not looking.
not. Oh, okay.
Like if like passives aren't like, oh, I'm making a perception check, but my passive is higher, so do I see it? It's like no. You're not really like actively seeking perception.
Okay.
Because when you are, you go with your roll, you don't go with your passive.
I didn't roll the
little
perception.
Battle
So.
music there. Okay, so let me put this in the order that it goes in. Matthias, you are first to act, however. But you don't really know what's going
I'm
on.
not. Zaunder is.
It didn't track Zaunder.
Zaunder
also
didn't.
not in order.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me. That's
And
weird.
Faye's not on
Sort
there
of
either.
Descending order.
Hmm.
There you go.
There we go.
Gwen also was on.
Gwen is not on there.
I rolled in there.
She got a 17. She should show up.
Yeah, she has 17.
Okay, add turn for Gwen. 17. Who else is missing? Somebody else missing?
I think that's it.
That's it.
Yep.
And
Proton's just on my turn. I'll just do that.
Descending again. Yep, that's the easiest way to do it. Okay, so Zaunder, you are the first to act, and you see Gwen. That little flash of light is not very pleasant to you, but you have noticed in the dark vision that these spiders are surrounding you and all the noise that you all are making. What would you like to do?
He's gonna take his heavy crossbow and shoot at one of them, I guess, the nearest one right here.
Okay, make an attack roll.
All right. That is 25.
25 hits. Yep.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, 25 does not hit.
I'd cry. I'd be like, cool.
Guys,
With
back up the
12
road.
damage.
Nice to know you.
12 damage. Holy crap.
Yeah.
It just splatters against the wall.
Oh, gross! Oh,
You were shooting the one that was on Gwen, right?
near Finnegan.
I guess so. Yeah, it was between Finn and Gwen here on the map. I guess that was the one that was on
Finn
Gwen.
And Gwen. Okay. That one there. Yep. So that's not the one that was a surprise attacking her, unfortunately, but it just splatters against
How could
the
it surprise attack me? I saw it.
wall. You saw it as it was about to bite you.
All right. Well, so the other one. Oh, so the other one's about to surprise attack her.
I mean, you wouldn't really be able to tell. Why am I making Finnegan dead? Okay, I'm just gonna have to deal with this in a second. Anything else in your turn, Zaunder?
No, not for the moment.
Okay.
I might move over here. Like,
There we go. Now I can. Well, no, it's not.
There's one underneath Zaunder. Oh no!
God.
We'll do that for now.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, I guess I better not move that far away then, or it'll. Well, no, it wasn't. It hasn't meleeed with
It's
me.
doing
Yet.
something bizarre because it's not letting me scroll to the right for some reason on Roll20. It's just like, nah, you can't go right. So that's why I can't click anything. Anyway, you splatter this spider right up against the wall, and it goopy drainage everywhere. Was there anything else on your turn? Zaunder?
No, nothing else on my turn except that I moved where I am now.
Okay, very good. Gwen, you will dodge out of the way from a spider fang attack. It's the most clumsy spider you've ever seen in your life. Just falls next to you for a second. What would you like to do on your turn?
I can't see shit, huh?
Yeah, we've got a light now.
Yes, anyone? Well, there's a muffled light right now by Finnegan. So while that light is muffled, until his turn at least, certainly, it's disadvantage for anyone that does not have dark vision.
Okay, but it's still dim light then?
It is not magical darkness, but it's just darkness.
Oh, I thought that you... Okay, I misunderstood what you were doing with the light. I thought it was like kind of just like diffused. But
it depends. So explain, Finnegan. Were you trying to snuff it out completely, or are you trying to let it through? I'll let you explain.
So I'm curious about how the spell works. I'm trying to find out right now.
You can cover it, like
because I want to like have
like a hooded lantern type thing.
Yeah, it's bright light, but I wanted it to only emit dim light.
Normally, a torch will do 30
10
foot
feet.
bright, 30 foot dim. So if you're muffling it, you can just do the 30 foot dim.
Completely
I'm
covering
guessing.
an object with something opaque blocks the light. The spell ends if you cast it again or dismiss it as an action. So if you cover it with something opaque, it blocks it.
Yep.
Like if you took a coin and stuck it in a can, it would shoot light out in a cone because of the can would block it from all the sides except for one, for example.
And it sheds bright light in 20 foot and dim light in an additional 20 foot.
All right. So well, regardless, I still put it in my
It
cloak.
can also
So
be colored as you like. So
It
you can
would
change
cover
the color to
completely.
make it like a different, to make it look
I covered it with my cape. So depending on how thick that cape is, but otherwise that's the only light source.
It's opaque, so you're just not going to bleed. So it's dark.
Okay. I will swing out and punch where I last saw a spider, which I think is this one.
Okay. Yep.
And I'll just kind of like, oh,
a very
fuck.
monk thing to do, really.
Oh, gods. This is not what I want. And you said disadvantage, right?
Oh, I did private message. Sorry, I've been trying to type to everybody. We're having Roll20 issue. Okay, I think you're on the initiative order now. I see a snake at 10.
I swear
Okay.
to God.
Okay. Sorry. What were you doing, Gwen?
Punching
this spider?
Yep, with disadvantage.
Yeah, okay. God. That is a plus 11 to hit.
11 misses, unfortunately, and you can't quite tell where it is and just swing at the air.
I swing again.
Okay, disadvantage on the next attack.
Those are a lot better. That's super gonna hit. 19.
19 hits, yep.
And this I kind of am like frustrated.
Uh-huh.
And I focus real hard. And like for a brief moment, there's like this red and black blade that just kind of like forms in the air.
Cool.
It's kind of ethereal as I fucking punch the shit out of this spider, and it deals psychic damage to it. And that is it's engaged, so I get sneak attack on it also, correct?
It's only engaged with you right now. Oh no, Zaunder moved up to it. I'll give that. He can see. Yep. Okay. Yep.
I'm there
sneak
as
attack
well,
works.
I think.
Okay, so that's 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 4, I think. Yes. So 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage.
Psychic damage.
Psychic damage splatters this other spider against the wall. They're medium-sized spiders. They're, big, 3 feet in length or so. I mean, not that, 2 feet in length around these spiders, and you just, that psychic blast of a punch splatters the brain of the spider around the room, and you have cleared it. Anything else, Gwen?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, Matthias, you are up.
So there's a dead one to my character's left. dead one behind me, and an
Yep.
alive one to my character's right. So
But do you have dark vision? I don't think you do.
no, but can I hear it? Probably, can't I? If it's landed.
It's going to be with disadvantage. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know it's going to be a disadvantage attack. Yeah, but I know there's snakes there as well, which I'm still shit scared of. But you know, I've been told it's Meena, so I won't go for the snake.
Now Finn lit up his mace, didn't he?
It's covered right now. It'll be uncovered in a second.
So I'll go try to hit matey with disadvantage. This is an 8 plus 8, 16.
16 hits.
And
good God, you have a +8 to hit already.
Yeah, +1 rapier. So
it happens fast in 5.
Yeah.
And I am still doing.
I've had a +6 since level 1.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, you get pretty big bonuses.
Yeah. I also have a +6.
And
I have a +7 too, bud.
Get sneak attack as well. So that is fucking hell, minimum damage on the rapier. So that's 7, 10, 11 damage.
Splatters another one.
Crap damage, but yeah, at least it's dead.
Yep, completely decimates this smallish spider.
Okay.
Anything else on your turn?
As a bonus action, I can't see anyone, and I don't know. We're gonna roll a d4. 1, 2, 3. I run over this way, tread in the gunk. Realize it's a dead spider and try to hide.
Okay.
I also don't like that he keeps specifying like these smaller spiders. They're about medium-sized spiders. These spiders that you're killing are small because there definitely are gonna be bigger ones. I'm just trying to be like, yo, what's up?
25 stealth.
We got small spiders.
Also, a medium-sized spider is still larger than Matthias, Finnegan, and Gwen.
Yeah.
Gross, really.
25 on the stealth.
25 on the stealth. You feel that you have found it's so black and dark in here. You're just like, well, I'm hidden. You feel pretty good about where you might be. All right, Finnegan, you're up.
What's all that noise? What's going on? I'll uncover my mace and light it up. Oh gods! There's just dead spiders everywhere.
You see that spider down the hallway, and you see something behind it.
Oh no!
What do I see behind it?
I fucking knew it.
What do I see behind it, Zachary?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
A friendly, very tiny spider.
Oh my
not
god!
Friendly. It's not friendly.
It's Mama.
Large, shiny blue, ethereal, sparky spider crawling across
Sparky spider? You can send a fucking electric spider at us? You fucking asshole.
Sparky may be the wrong word. It's glittery. Glinting in the
whatever.
Feeling.
Cold spider.
Forward.
Not a fan.
Great. Oh gods, giant spider! I knew it! I'm gonna run up and be the shield. Hold my shield straight up, sort of blocking this path as best I can. And from it, I'm gonna shoot Sacred Flame like from the smile. It just shoots out at the smaller one first.
Okay. It will make its save. 16.
It's be 14. You might want to double check those numbers. You might just double check it.
I think 19 is gonna beat basically anything you guys can do. Although you have plus 27s to hit, so I guess we'll see.
Oh, you're using the other rules. My mistake. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. The spider is skittering around and sort of like crawls up the wall for a second as that spark of divine energy ignites nearby, and it starts to keep crawling towards you.
Shoot it! That's
anything else, Finnegan?
That's my turn.
Okay. Neriad, you're up.
Okay, so Neriad can now see, thankfully, but it wouldn't necessarily have mattered. He just pulls a small. It looks like it's glowing. If it was really dark, you could see it glowing a faint blue color, but it is a little tiny hot pepper, except it's an electric pepper. And he's going to just hold it out in front of his sleeve, probably like this. And then Proton's head comes out and eats it. I cast Dragon's Breath on Proton. As do I do. And then I'm just going to do this and hold my hand out. That's my turn.
Okay. Dragon's Breath.
Yep.
On
Proton's turn.
Proton
jumps out of my sleeve and runs down the alley and stands right. Oh, actually, he'll climb right up on top of 5, 10. Yeah, he can do that. Climb right up on top of Finnegan. So
Something's on me.
It's on your head. He opens his mouth and he casts the Dragon's Breath spell.
Okay.
Oh god!
All right, what's the save?
Let's see here. Dragon's Breath. Let me just pop it up.
It's so hot. Singe my hair.
Dex 13 to dodge.
Dex 13. Nat 1 for the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not great. 6 plus 3, 9. No, fail as well for the large arcane-esque spider on the roof.
So they take 3d6 lightning damage, and your spider probably normally has lightning resistance. Unfortunately, at level 4, I took the lightning specialization, so I cut through all resistances.
Yeah, elemental adept. Fuck yeah, I fucks with it.
Yep, it's pretty good.
Did Sam just go with my trap card here? I have actually.
So it just does normal damage. It's not like
Activated
special or anything. Yeah, so 13.
13, yep, okay. The tiny baby spider just explodes in electric energy and falls off the ceiling, keels over, sort of shaking. You take a real sort of fry near the ethereal-looking blue spider that's crawling across the ceiling. It is not, but it is, that hurt. That was not nice.
Yeah, that could be a problem. He's still alive.
Okay, well, this is where the baby spiders were supposed to have their turn.
Has Dragon's Breath, and we're just like, okay, cool.
What was the total damage on that? 13, you said?
13 total, yeah.
13 total, okay. The baby spiders are just dead. So, Snaky Snake, what are you going to do?
So, is the giant spider hanging from the ceiling right now, or is it?
Yes, crawling across the ceiling towards you.
Are the walls of the tunnel, are they rough-ish?
They are very rough.
Okay, so I am going to slide. I'm going to grab my token, actually, and slide over on the wall and then kind of go up towards it. Yeah, so I should be able to get there because it's 15 feet.
Yep.
And then I'm going to bite the crap out of that spider.
Very nice. Okay, make that... Which way is the front of
Are you 10-foot reaching it, just being like, and like snapping?
Yep, 22 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
6.
6 plus 4, 10 more damage to that one there. Okay.
Looks like it's got to make a con save.
Yep, the target must make a DC 11 con save, taking
Unless it's
10 poison damage on a failed save.
It succeeded.
Okay.
Is it immune to poison, probably, isn't it? I don't
No,
know
he
if
said
they
it
are,
succeeded.
Yeah.
Not this particular thing here. Okay.
Zach's bitter. He's like, not this particular spider, no.
Okay,
so like that wasn't exactly what you just did.
Why could the DM make an encounter like this before things? Let's wonder.
So
let's think about this now that it's actually this thing's turn.
Oh shit!
It is closest to this snake that just bit the hell out of it.
Oh, thank God!
I'm surprised it's still alive. Seriously.
That doesn't bode well.
No.
Yeah, so the spider is going to reach out and take a big bite attack at you.
Yeah, look at those numbers.
Snake
Is
Meena.
it going to, or is it going to try?
It is a 16 to hit.
It's going to.
Okay. So you suffer.
You just suffer.
Max damage, 12 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
Okay,
Into the
so
snake.
I just straight up change back into Meena.
Okay, Meena now has to make a DC 11 con saving throw herself.
Oh. No. Okay. Well, at least I have proficiency in it now. So how about an 11? And that's...
Is that total? Your total is 11?
Total is 11.
You made it.
Hey.
Wow.
Does anyone have a towel?
I like fucking... My favorite
hands
part
with
of
a
this
tiny
game
towel.
What I hope.
frustrating the shit out of him in all of our combats.
Guys, do you see this spider? This is the coolest spider I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
Why
dead
say
before he gets
it?
a turn. I'll just say, hold on. That's what you would have.
As I fall out of
Oh wait, did that roll?
Wild
That rolled
No.
13 poison damage. But anyway, it's all
That's pretty
fine.
brutal.
Who cares? You do take 6 rounded down 6 poison damage. But you feel your body locking up tightly, Meena, on the ground with the spider's fangs hovering over you, but you do manage to shake it off and your muscles are not frozen in space. The spider will use its bonus action to do an ethereal jaunt, and its phasey figure wiggles out of existence, and it just goes away, and you can't see it anymore.
Oh, shit.
No.
Did
I
anyone
don't
else
like
just
that.
see the spider leave?
And now Zach's like, I see you've activated my trap card.
Your trap card activated my trap card.
This creature, by the way, is considered large, so it is huge.
Takes up the whole friggin' corridor.
Yeah, it takes up the entire corridor and blocks your way. Or it did before it was completely went away. Okay.
Completely went away.
Zaunder, it's your turn, but they ain't no spider no more.
Should have known something would notice us trying to slip our enormous snake into the back entrance. We need to move before it reappears.
What you doing, Zaunder?
He's gonna start moving down the path, I guess. You know what? Actually, what would it take for him to like harvest some of the venom from a spider or two?
Time, but it could probably happen.
Have empty vials.
All right.
Yeah, you might need an alchemist kit or some kind of empty vials. I don't know if anyone has any of those.
You know what? He's going to try and ready an action for when it reappears. Like he'll load his crossbow. Could he try and like hide? Like
Yeah, you can use your action to. Well, it depends. Do you want to use your action to ready the attack action, or do you want to use your action to hide? Since you're not a rogue, it does take a full action.
I'll use it to ready an attack action with the crossbow.
Okay. And what triggers this attack?
The giant spider reappearing within his line of sight.
I want to do this in a way that I think is more interesting and fun. So roll a d6 and just tell me what that number is.
Uh-oh. Okay.
This isn't fun.
That's not ominous at all.
A 4.
Okay, 4. So
Didn't say for us.
Zaunder is so your attack is capable of hitting the creature if the creature appears at zone 4. We're going to see how well we can make this a little more random. Since it is not like just invisible. It is on a different plane of existence, right?
Oh, yeah. I figured.
All right,
Yeah.
Gwen, what are you doing on your turn?
I want what you're eating.
Should have taken C invisibility.
I can't. It takes my seed invisibility potion. That's the one potion that's fucking identified.
Yeah. Unless you see the ethereal plane too, so he'd be visible.
I will take the dodge action.
Okay.
I'll move up to like here. Take the dodge action.
Okay, there you go.
Shit, I don't even know, but I'm kind of like feeling around on the walls if I can't. Being like, okay. I accidentally touched Zaunder, I'm like, ew. I accidentally touched a spider, and I'm like, ew.
All right, Matthias, you're up.
Well, Matthias is almost hiding within this spider. He's like behind it, sort of like big fat body. Notices the fangs. Is like, oh, that's good. And I pulls out some vials and starts to harvest some poison. If you want.
Can you wear one like a backpack?
Yeah, make a let's make an intelligence check plus your proficiency bonus with your alchemist's kit.
So that would be 4, 6, 16 plus 6, 22.
22. Yeah, you were found the little vein or sac or whatever spiders have, and you're pumping that thing out. But it's going to take some time. I mean, this is going to be a good 10 minutes to get a vial full. It's very slow.
Land.
Oh, really?
Land. Thank you. That's the thing.
Yeah. I like sack as well.
All right, Finnegan, your turn.
I empty it.
Oh, great.
Oh, sweet sacks.
Oh, I know why the weirdo stayed up there. This place sucks already. I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm booking it. It's too close quarters here.
Okay.
I'm gonna head down the hallway, and I will turn
to face where the direction I just came.
Yep.
And Proton's on me. And I will hold out a sacred flame just in case I see it appear specifically down this hallway.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d6 for me as well.
6.
6. Okay.
Does that mean I can hit it in any plane of existence and even hit its ancestors?
Definitely. It never actually existed. The spider, you go back in time and you just destroy the spider egg. So, but in doing that, you ripple the entire. That's what caused the earthquake. Okay, Neriad, you're up.
All right.
We're like, we have to go back.
I can't see anymore. So I sort of stumble like roughly in the middle of the room and just like put my hands around. I will cast light on a coin myself.
Okay.
And then cup it into my hand and just hold my hand like this and create like a little sort of a cone that I can shine around.
You probably hear like a little whisper.
Awesome.
Whoa, Proton! Oh, he's gone down the tunnel, I think, with Finnegan. Good luck, buddy.
On Proton's turn, he will hold his action until he sees an enemy, whereupon he will dragon's breath them in the face.
Okay, make that what's the word? D6 roll, thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Proton?
Does he see the spider now as that has popped back into existence?
It's still out of existence. I don't.
Okay, yeah. He'll hold his action until that happens. So,
okay.
Yeah, I mean, I can certainly roll it now if you like, though.
Roll a d6. I'm sort of doing this as giving the spider a chance to dodge.
I got you. Sure.
You hear a little whisper behind you. Oh, thank you, Neriad. I can see again.
Okay, so Proton
buddy.
is a 3.
You can't
okay.
see me.
Now would be the baby spider's turn, but it's not them. Meena. No longer a snake, but actually Meena.
Finnegan, where are you going? And I'm going to go a couple feet down the corridor, but I don't want to leave everybody else behind, so I'm going to just ready Thorn Whip and face back down the area-ish.
Okay, roll a d6 for me.
It's going to come up right behind
That's a 3.
Okay, so Meena is also the 3 option. All right. Back to the spider's turn. So I'm going to roll this for everyone to be fair. So, I'm not, just cheating it. I would never do that anyway. Hiya! 4. So Zaunder, the area that you are facing, the spider, poof, right back into existence. And we'll make that for fun. Grab it and put it right here. Right back into existence as it tries to bite at you, but you will get your attack off before that happens.
Nice. Okay. Where is it popping up? Just
do you see it in front of you in the hallway?
Okay,
here?
there it is.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Creep down the hallway.
Yeah. Okay. Well, please hit. That is a 24.
That hits.
24.
Yeah.
You need 11 damage to kill it.
We believe in you.
I believe in you.
Son, this is it. This is your episode.
We've had so many Zaunder-centric episodes. What do you mean?
I know, right? What's going on here?
Yeah, but this one could be also yours.
Episode is your oyster.
Now, here's a question.
Yep.
Could I use an arcane arrow when I do this?
Since you readied the action, I don't believe that seems a little much to me. But
Right.
I don't know the official ruling.
Is
on it.
action surge also a thing that I could do?
That's
it's not my not
It's
my
not your
turn.
turn.
You
No, I
can't.
just-
No.
on your turn for
I
action
did-
surge.
I did 8 damage.
Oh.
8 damage.
Feels
Well,
real bad, man.
Sorry, buddy.
Let me check. Let me read this. You learn once per turn when you fire an arrow as a part of the attack action. So this is
It is an attack action.
an attack action. I'm gonna say yeah. I don't want to mess with the rules here. It's the reaction. You chose the attack action. So roll that arcane damage. You need 3 arcane damage.
Oh my god. Or banish it. Fuck it.
Yeah, I think banishing would be better because I'm technically bursting arrow would hurt myself as well. All right, I'm gonna try that. It'll have to roll a charisma save.
Spider has high charisma, right?
19 on the dice.
Oh my god.
Succeeds the charisma save.
Oh, sorry, bud. Looks like it's not your episode for another 5 years.
This spider.
Unfortunately, Zaunder, those fangs leap towards you, and you feel those pierce into your neck as it tries to make it. Well, maybe your neck as it tries to make an attack roll. 15 plus 4, 19.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay, you suffer. 9 plus 2 is 11 points of piercing damage.
It's not so bad.
And I need a DC 11 Constitution save.
Right.
Gonna want to save.
Get to hit somebody for once.
Let's hope this goes better than the. Let's hope this goes better than the Viagra save.
Rolls a 1.
That is, let's see, a 14.
14 succeeds, so you're not paralyzed. However, you take 7 points of poison damage. You feel that pump through your veins. And
Willikers.
So entirely awful. Your muscles start to tense up and convulse, but you shake it off. And your drowish constitution are able
That
to...
would be all of my hit points.
But it will use another bonus action to out of existence.
Son of a bitch.
Onto the ethereal plane.
Pretty sure that
Okay.
would've killed me.
All right, so it's hurting. Boy, is it hurting. That is now. So let's just kind of to speed things up just a little bit. It's currently taking 31 damage. To speed things up just a bit, let's go ahead and have Zaunder. Anyone that wants to hold their attack, go ahead and roll that d6.
All right. I'll roll a d6. But while it is my turn, I'm also going to use a bonus action for second wind.
There you go. Okay.
Am I able to move down that hallway more?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can move your stuff. I will say that if you get far enough, well, your secret flame's really long range then, so that's fine.
It's quite a bit of range, 60 feet.
Yeah, so you're fine. So anyone that wants to hold the attack action, roll a d6.
I rolled a 6.
Right. I rolled a 5, and I rolled an 8 total on second wind. So
I'm holding my whip, just as an FYI.
Go ahead and heal those hit points, Zaunder. Anyone else holding an attack?
I am. I got a 2 for my Sacred Flame.
2. Okay.
Proton.
Holding Thorn Whip.
Okay, Meena 4 and Neriad or Proton.
I think Proton is just doing it, so I'll roll 1 for him.
Okay.
You got a 5.
Proton 5. And then Matthias.
All right.
You're still harvesting, or are you gonna attack?
Well, I stop and help. I rolled a 5.
Okay, Matthias 5. All right, so it looks like the thing's got a chance if it rolls a 3 or a 1.
I am still hidden though.
Yeah, definitely. Anyone touches it, this thing just dies immediately. Let's see. 4, unfortunately, as it pops into existence right next to Meena. You can make that attack roll, Meena.
Fuck him up.
Just 3 points.
Proton's too far away, so he doesn't take advantage of it.
How about a 24 to hit?
24. Yeah. How do you tell us how you finish this thing off, Meena?
So I have my Thorn Whip out, and it wraps around one of its legs, pulls it down, and then jabs spiky thornies all into the underside of it, and then it explodes.
And it just chunks of spider fly across the entire cavern. Obviously on Finnegan.
I'm clean! Oh, what the fuck?
Per usual. And you have succeeded in defeating the beast. All right, I got you to use some spells and stuff, right? I got a little bit out of that.
Yeah, you're getting a little good.
You guys, I didn't really get a fully clear view of that spider. Do you think we're gonna see another one? Because I really want to be one.
Hopefully. Oh, Neriad, bring the light over here.
Okay, I'm just gonna open my hand at this point and let the light completely encompass the room.
Yeah, go ahead and make a nature check, Meena, just for fun.
Guys, I'm gonna kind of walk ahead
7.
and look around a corner to see if I can see shit.
Yep, you go ahead and make a perception check there, Gwen. With a 7, Meena, you killed this thing so hard it's hard for you to get a good look at it. You can see the spiders around, but this particular spider, not too sure what this one is.
Zaunder, how often are there spiders like that around here?
I'm imagining not very often, right? Is that right?
You are aware that spiders are around, in particular when people die, which does not happen very often. Elves live for a long time, but if someone does die, they have a spider come by and feast on it. That's kind of the drow ritual for how to harvest to take the body, and the proper burial is to wrap it up and let a spider basically.
Ah, yes, good old job burial.
Yeah. So,
but I think she's asking specifically about the big electric ones.
That spider is new to you. Haven't seen that one before.
I've never seen anyone like this before that could vanish like that.
Oh, is there another big spider up there? I've not seen.
I hope
yet.
so.
I've
Never seen spiders that big.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill that Nidril. The back entrance will be safer.
And it's about this time that you hear sliding down the rope. Oh, how's it going, everybody?
Oh, I knew you wouldn't run off, Nidril. Good boy.
No, of course not. I had to take care of something for a second.
Really, thank you for all your help.
Oh, well, whatever do you mean?
Has he come all the way down the rope yet?
He is, yeah. He's just like plotting on the ground.
What? Because I was gonna say, while he was coming down the rope, I really wanted to shoot like part of the rope above him so that he just falls on his ass.
I think that he was able to sneak through while this was happening a little bit. He was kind of watching, so that's a cool idea, though. I'm sorry for not fully embracing it. Next time.
Next time you can trap us at the bottom of this cave.
This was a
Sure, why not?
Yeah, this is a completely safe route. Last time, I don't know what could have happened. He sort of looks over and sees the corpses of the spider babies around. And
oh, Nidril, you should go farther down. There's a big fucker in there.
oh, is there? Oh, it's like.
Matthias didn't even see.
I didn't even see this big spider.
He never saw the big spider. Yeah. Oh God! Turn off that blasted light. What is going on? It's so bright.
No, there's some poison here. What does it do? Do I know what spider poison does?
Let me think about that for a second. You probably do with your alchemist background, but I'm not sure exactly what I want to give that spider. So the big spider had paralysis poison, but unfortunately, destroyed it.
Oops.
So the sac from it is just completely gone. But the other spiders probably have a little something. Let me research that for you.
Zaunder wants to help harvest the poison as well.
Okay.
I rolled actually, the first one I rolled was a nat 1. Rough. But I'm a halfling, so I'm magical, and I got a dirty 20 on my perception check.
Just so lucky you are. You're so lucky that as you sort of peek around the corner, you don't really see anything, but the cavern, but this sort of hallway does continue forward, and there's webbing everywhere, so you're moving very slowly. It's sticky.
Okay.
As you come in from the other side, you would have been very slow to get through. However, you were not in the sort of layer-ish part.
Okay.
Oh, there's a layer then, is there?
Mm-hmm. Might be.
I'm gonna go check and see if there's anything up ahead.
All right, Finnegan, I'll come with you. Is there any way you can use that light in a quieter way?
Wait. Before you alert everything with the
Absolutely not. You're not even in the hallway, bud.
Oh, crap. Not.
You're back looking at spiders with Matthias as they...
I am.
Finnegan, where are you going?
I'm going to leave you the coin, Matthias.
I'm going to go see if there's anything up ahead.
Let me know if you see any big spiders.
So is your light out right now? Is the meat still glowing, Finn?
Yeah, it's still glowing.
As you walk down the path and you see all these just like crazy thick spider web, every now and then your foot gets stuck and you have to pull it out and kind of force it through. At the back of this cavern here, you see...
Are you stuck in spider webs, or is there someone else on the floor?
Oh my god.
That's not what I meant, but like...
Oh, what did you mean then?
I meant like bodies, but you know.
Oh, yeah. You don't see any bodies around.
Where your mind is fucking putting back and everywhere.
As you sort of take the light, Finnegan, and you're holding it around, you can see there's a part of the cavern that goes straight up above your heads, and it seems like most of the webbing is like really, really thick and concentrated as you look and peer up, as much as your dim light will have you, but it's straight up in the air above you all. In front of you, though, you see what's interesting. It's like this crack in the wall, and there's a big slab of wood right in front of you at the end of this.
Gwen.
Yeah.
Hold this. I'm gonna hold my mace out to her.
Oh, Christ.
And feathers. Shh. Proton. You never speak, but
skirt that's like kind of sheer, but like not entirely, and like cover
the top of your head.
Cover the light with that.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and
see how sturdy this wood is, if it's something like leaning up against the wall, or if it's boarded up.
As you push it, your hand almost goes right through the thing. It just sort of like moves right out of the way, and you're looking at sort of a cabinet from the other side.
What do you see? What is that?
I think I see a spice cabinet. Hold on. I'm gonna kind of crawl inside.
What kind of spices are there?
It's pretty tight, even for a halfling. It's pretty tall, though, in terms of just its sort of width and stuff. And as you squeeze inside, make a stealth check.
Okay, disadvantage because I have armor. Natural 20. Awesome. That's great for the first roll. Natural 20. No, I'm just kidding. That's a 13.
13. Yeah, you do like bump into some different bottles and like pieces of cloth in there. It's not too subtle, but you don't think you're making a ton of noise. And you can kind of feel there's some knobs in front of you at the sort of front of the cabinet, which is only maybe like 3.5 to 4 feet thick. Another just couple feet wide and then pretty tall.
All right. Gwen, go get the others.
Finnegan, what are you just... You're going to stay here, right?
Right, I'll just stay here.
Is eye twitching?
It's twitching.
Finnegan, you act like I'm not your sister. Don't be a dumbass.
What do you mean? All right, fine. I'll try and not stay.
Finnegan, if you're gonna leave this room, I'm gonna make you go back there and tell everyone, and I'm gonna stay here.
All right, fine. I won't leave the room.
All right, I'll wander back.
Okay, you wander
Carrying the
on.
mace because I guess it's fine. I uncover it.
Oh, thank God. I was just feeling my way through the tunnels.
Jesus.
You see Neriad and Meena following not too far behind.
It's philosopher.
And again, Finn did clear a path. He's pulled a lot of the webbing away, so it's a little easier for you to walk, but it's still pretty sticky at times, especially if you can't see too well and you have to use the walls.
Yeah, it took me a while to get here. I didn't catch any of your guys' conversation.
Zaunder and Matthias, with your help, it's only going to take, instead of 10 minutes, it's only going to take like 5 minutes, but it's still a while. I mean, this is only a couple minutes that have passed since the battle, so you're still working on harvesting this spider venom. However, your friends are gone. Nidral just kind of sitting next to you, looking around.
Well, where did everyone else go?
What does this poison do, Zaunder?
It's Zach, do I know what the poison does?
You don't, because you do, but the DM doesn't know, so I have to look it up. So yes, it does X, and then we'll fill that in post.
Absolutely. I'll tell you about it while we try to catch up with the others.
Okay.
Sorry, I had the big one prepared, but not the little one. So I want to make sure I give you something real.
Sure.
Okay, where the heck is that bro? I can't find it. Nidral, I need to find. All right. So you're gonna finish harvesting, or are you catching up with the others?
How much have we gathered so far?
It's not very much. It's a quarter of a vial.
Okay.
Yeah, Zaunder's going to run to try and catch up with the others, I guess. He as soon as he realizes that they've left him alone.
Yeah, I'll take the quarter of a vial, then I'll go and catch up.
Okay, so you guys mosey along, Nidra right behind you. Careful. I don't know if the cabinet's still there. We had to block it to try to hide it.
I mean, oh my God, look at this thing. There's just mess everywhere.
There he is.
Guys, are you coming with us or not?
Who said that?
Thanks, Matthias. Thanks.
Oh, shit. Sorry for breaking your immersion.
My immersion, Matthias. You fucking ruined it. Damn it.
I've got this white light in my eye and I couldn't see properly.
What else do you know that talks like this? Whatever, doesn't matter. All right. Come on. It's just up here.
Oh man. The party.
Who drew a sun on the map?
It's Matthias's coin of light that he
Oh
has.
my God.
Oh, I see.
I forgot I had
a little
that.
bit of light. So Finn, you're still in the cabinet. Gwen, you're catching up.
Well, about that.
Oh God damn it!
Finn,
I need to make a wisdom saving throw real quick.
Okay.
Just to see. All right, I'm still in the cabinet.
Okay. All right. Waiting in the cabinet there. Finn, I will give you a perception check though.
Okay.
in the dark.
That is, I don't know my perception off the top of my head. 14.
You hear muffled cries.
All right. I'm going to try and find a way out.
The way forward? Okay.
Yeah.
It's.
So I make it back up to the cabinet as he's like fucking trying to walk out of this thing.
I think that's pretty good because, Finn, as you push your hand forward, it's locked.
Finnegan!
Someone's hurt back there.
What's your... Get out of the way.
We're supposed to go this way. Just give me my mace. I'll bash it in.
No, you're not gonna bash it in. Fucking get out of the way. Let me do it. Move.
Yeah. I'll crawl out.
Okay.
Give me my mace back.
Yeah, here, fine. Can you cover it at least, or do something that makes it not so bright?
Oh, yeah.
It's gone.
Oh, Jesus. That's not...
Darkness.
Finnegan? Finnegan?
Oh, it went dark up ahead.
I can't see anymore.
Right.
I need you to find a happy medium.
So I don't really do happy mediums. It's either light or dark.
All right. Well, where's Matthias?
I heard my name.
Oh, you mean that angel walking down here with the bright light?
I can't bring it. It's stuck on the map.
I got stuck in some web.
There you go. All right, so
I dropped it. I don't know where it was.
there is a nice now bright glow behind the thing again, and full vision for you, Gwen.
All right, can I
cabinet? It's
cover it mostly with something, just like take some fabric, fucking wrap it around it.
Sure, yeah, a little bit of your own.
Like basically, like make like a little like LED flashlight that's just like.
I'll give that to you. That sounds.
Thank
funny.
you.
All right, so you do manage to make the laser pointer version of a light spell on a coin. And as you shine it inside the cabinet, you see some, like on the left is some shelves with bottles on it. And then the way you're coming through is kind of a wardrobe. There's just some things hanging up that you can kind of clothy things that you can push through.
What is it?
Gwen.
Are we in Narnia? What? What? Oh, damn it, Sam.
Gwen. I want that coin back. It was a gift.
You know what? I just. You know what? Why don't you hold it right here? And I point
it's
it.
a silver piece.
I'm marking a silver piece down.
Yeah, I figured you would. Would have been a gold, but I don't got none left.
Damn it.
So Gwen, you do see the front of the cabinet. There is a the back side of a keyhole.
Does any of this look useful at all? Any of the clothes or the bottles of things?
Make a investigation check, I guess.
8.
It's dimly lit. You're trying to see what's going on. It looks kind of like rags for the most part, like clothes that you would never want to wear in your fabulous self. And the bottles are empty, unfortunately.
I take a couple of empty bottles.
Okay.
Put them in my bag.
Of course. Of course.
And well, we needed vials earlier. You never know.
Yeah, no, I believe it.
You're lucky I'm not a rogue. I steal pillowcases and shit.
Is there some dirt on the ground here? Can I take some of that dirt and put it in my pouch for dirt?
This is our
Spider
bag.
web, just kind of roll it up like a
to
fucking
cover someone's head. You can rip them up into bandages. They're good shit.
All right. You're all stacked up waiting for Gwen to do something, and she's fiddling around with some bottles.
I'm gonna pick the lock.
All right. You reach through and try to make that lock pick. Roll a Thieves' Tools check.
You can fill them with doorknobs and hit people with...
Or soap. Have a soap party. Okay. Thieves' Tool. So it's just my proficiency plus my dex.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a 21.
21. And then it just, the door even, it's almost like latched. It feels like it starts to give way and move open almost as you.
I catch it.
Yep.
Oh, you're good at that. You'll have to teach me.
I will at some other point, Matthias. Can I have the coin back just for like a second? I'll give it back.
Okay, I'll hand it to her. Do you promise?
I promise. Okay. I look out the door. I listen first.
Make a perception check.
Don't gasp like that.
Can I hear anything as I'm next to her?
Map scared me.
Hi, kitty cat. My kitty.
It's a snake.
For perception.
Zach, do I hear anything as I'm next to her? Or?
If you're not in the cabinet, the sound is muffled by the rest of everything else. So no.
17.
17. You hear those like cries.
Do I hear any footsteps or anything like that? Or
No, you don't hear any footsteps. You see some. There actually is some light that breaks through just ever so slightly. This particular area is very dimly lit.
okay. I peek out into the corridor.
And you see, I think I fixed the lighting there. You do see that this is much more constructed. It's well-made walls, very purposeful. You see a sconce to your right that is emitting the ever faintest little bit of light. Shadows across the walls.
Right, just because they can see okay in the dark doesn't mean that like they would live in complete darkness.
Yeah, they're not vampires.
Okay. I quietly kind of take a step out.
Okay, as you move through, go ahead and make a stealth check.
I'm so nervous. What d20 do I want to use? This one. That was the right one. That's a natural 20.
You are so darn sneaky. The
And the
cabinet starts to give
boy.
way, and you just catch it for a second, and you almost like...
So 26, just as an FYI.
Yep, step down right through. One of the little pieces of cloth has fallen on the ground, and you just like step on it and use it to muffle your steps, and then shove it back inside the cabinet.
Nice.
Close it up real nice, and just looking back at the ever eager Matthias trying to peek around and see what's going on in there. As you look to your left, Gwen, you see a giant spider.
Finnegan.
But it's not moving.
Do you think she'll give me back that coin?
Does it look dead?
Oh, I wouldn't hold your breath.
With a little more perception, since your stealth was so good, you lean forward. It's not a spider, it's a statue of a spider.
Oh, all right.
I control you too.
There's a statue of a spider.
All right, Matthias.
And the
Matthias.
statue comes alive. Yeah.
Statue eats my face off. I hand the coin back to Matthias.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And where are the sounds coming from?
Sounds are coming from your right and behind you.
So over here?
Facing the cabinet. No, sorry. If you're facing the cabinet, it's coming from
over here.
This direction. Do you see that on the map?
This.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I follow her?
To the map relative south. All right, Matthias, go after her.
Okay. I'll take you with a stealth.
I will kind of start sneaking this way and peek my head around here.
Okay. There is a candelabra kind of hanging from the ceiling, which gives a lot more light around this corridor. And as you peek through in this dimly lit thing, let me check your distance. I think it should be your token. So what you can see, I think, is probably some devices. There is a bit of a wall here and a kind of blocking things, but you do see some faint movement, shadows moving in this room that seems to be across the corridor here.
Okay, I keep
and this
going
is
past
definitely where the noise is coming from, the screams.
I keep going past that.
Do you
I
want
want
to
to look
stealth
down
from
what's
me?
over here.
Yeah, Matthias, are you following behind? Go ahead and make your
Yes,
stealth
I am.
check.
Oh shit.
Oh god damn it!
Well, it's still a 14. I rolled badly.
Okay. As you try to come out of the cabinet, Matthias, you trip a little bit on the cloth around you. You hear a voice, that screaming noise that you heard, it kind of stops.
I think
I
we're
peek
good.
around this corner. Over here.
Mm-hmm. You can see exactly whatever your token can see on the map, but stay there for just a second. Matthias, you start to hear footsteps coming your way.
Oh. I obviously muffle the light. Stick it in my pocket. And can I hide? Is there anywhere I can hide?
You try to hide next to the cabinet or maybe
There's
that
a
spider
statue
up here.
Do I see
Make a
that
choice.
spider? Do I know it's a statue?
If you can see it on your dynamic lighting, yes.
Yes, I
If not,
can.
then no.
I will go and hide behind it.
Okay, make another stealth check. As you see a drow, familiar drow male slave NPC peek around the corner and look.
So I bet that's 15 on the dice. That is 24.
Okay.
Generic drow PC. Amazing.
What's going on down there? You're not supposed to be around here at this time. Who's down there? And you guys, if anyone, whoever's next up to the cabinet can hear this. I don't know who's nearby. Neriad, you're next there in line, maybe.
Well, I
I'm
think
standing by the cabinet.
I think Finnegan's probably inside of it, yeah.
Kind of like listening. And I'm gonna try and like get whoever's next to kind of go once it's quiet.
It's not quiet. You do hear the voice sort of say, "What's going on down there? Somebody." And then from around the corner here, Matthias, you see a familiar face, one that you've seen recently by the name of Théodore. Peek around the corner, not noticing you. What's going on? I'm just I'm trying to get things ready for the event. What's the matter? I heard noises. I heard some noises down here. Oh, I'm sorry. Perhaps I was a bit noisy. I'll try to be quieter. Yeah, you should. And he walks back in this direction. And then Théodore turns around and he looks at you, Matthias, and says, "What are you doing here?" And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
No, we can't. I yelled so loud my cat jumped away.
All right, so we're in the thick of it now.
Oh, what the hell?
I love that he saw you. That's great.
I rolled nat 20s on perception checks twice. So you were not sneaking around very well, Matthias. But that's where we'll leave it, in the middle of this little
what are we doing?
drow layer here, trying to figure out what's going on.